Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Icon, and I'm going to be taking you through this morning's matchup on HCG Masters. We've got Anonymo against eSuba here, and it's going to be a great game this morning. We've had a late minute switch up here. I've been put in at the last minute here to take over. There's been, I don't know if you heard, a bit of an issue. So, in the meantime, we're going to distract ourselves with some amazing Counter-Strike. We've got some vetoes here ready for you, so we'll get right into those and let's get discussing these map picks. Here we go, immediate ban here for Ancient. Map down. That's Anonymo's ban as well there. I'm not aware of the next ban here. It looks like potentially eSuba removing Dust 2. I'm afraid my stream has gone down. Here we go. Now eSuba's turn here. They've gone for Dust 2, as I said. No surprise there. Let's have a look at these statistics recently on Dust 2. Yep. Anonymo going for the Inferno pick. That's a safe bet for them. 80% win rate on this map so far in their recent matches. And eSuba taking Nuke as their pick. Let's have a quick look. Anonymo taking down Vertigo in return here now. So, it's looking like we've only got Overpass and Mirage left over. And Overpass goes down as well. So, Mirage left over here. So, Inferno, Nuke, and a Mirage decider here today, this morning here. So, I'm excited to get back into this game here. Anonymo versus eSuba. First map is going to be Inferno for us here. So, I'm expecting this to be quite a dominant start for Anonymo. They are the higher ranked team, 53 in the world right now, and opposed to eSuba, sitting meekly around the 150 mark at the moment. They definitely need to be putting in some more work to get climbing on those rankings. But they could definitely get that started here today. So, we are looking forward to getting this one underway here. eSuba will be starting on the CT side. It's up to them as it's the map pick of Anonymo. And I'm hoping to see some high octane plays here. Innocent, Tudson, big names here on this roster. And I'm hoping to see some high octane plays. Now we know that in recent games, eSuba haven't been very successful. You know, on Inferno, for example, 40% win rate, 2 wins to 3 losses in the last few months here. However, they have got pretty good pistol round conversion rates, 60% pistol rounds, not bad at all. Now going on to Nuke map 2. This is an interesting pick for eSuba here, considering that they don't have the best win rate on it. Perhaps they're feeling more confident taking some losses, going back into the server, putting in that practice and coming back in with some new ideas. Well, I hope they have a good showing today on Nuke. Because Mirage, Mirage. Counter-Strike's home map is Mirage these days, and both teams don't really like it by the look of it. Win rates not good for either team. We've got 33% for Anonymo, 20% for eSuba. So neither team going to be confident heading into that decider map if it gets there. But we will be getting underway anytime now. Let's hope we can get these players in the server as soon as possible. Yep, so map 1 here, Anonymo Inferno. eSuba starting on their CT side. And we have got the pistol round underway here. Some flashes on Desti here, and he's got a kit on his back. No armor for Savannah. I don't understand why that is. Oh, we've got the dual Berettas. Yep, dual Berettas. And on the other side, it looks like this early Inferno pop, this banana pop here. 3 players stacked from the CT side and a flash in. Oscar trying to get an immediate peek, does take down the first player. Second player behind the sandbags here. He's been spotted out here and he's by himself. Dual Beretta's not going to help you out there, my friend. Desti, the lone player now, left in the B. He's in CT, and this is a difficult position to hold the B bomb site from, especially with your knife in your hand. In comes the utility now. He's going to go for a few spam shots through the smoke and get nothing. A little bit of chip damage onto Tudson, but now a 2v5 retake situation for the CT side of eSuba. It's going to be a tough one. Peshin has taken down Oscar, but Deski going down as well. Just Peshin now in a 1-on-3. He's got 2 kills to his name so far. This would be the ace clutch if he can pull this one off. Spots out the first player, trying to position himself for the repeat. He's aware that these players are going to swing him, but wasn't ready for Tudson. So, Anonymo taking up the T pistol round. Now, we know Inferno is the kind of map that is kind of stacked in the favour of the CT side. So, if you can get yourself started well on this T side, then you can really make a good go of it. Now, we've got a tech timeout coming in. That's not good. Tech issues are the bane of our existence here. I'm wondering what's going on here. But no problem whatsoever. We can see that the Galil coming out. Yep, they're going to get as good a buyout as they can on Anonymo here. Considering the economy changes recently, I would guess eSuba are going to go for a force here. Unless they really want to make a good go of that third round buy. No, it looks like they are going to be throwing around the guns here. Scout and Bloggers. And a tech timeout to start this morning. Oh, that's not what you want to see, is it? Quick kills from Peshin, but wasn't enough to get the job done. Tudson looking crisp already. And we are getting back into the game here. Amazing. So the force buys come in for eSuba as we expected. Let's see where they opt to position these Deagles. Blogger's been run boosted across, trying to check down mid here with this scout, but no one peeking him just yet. Flirting with the idea though, they are. And Desti just spotting on the corner there, he's been naded off. No armor on Desti, no armor on Bloggers here. And an early apartments creep from Anonymo. No noise being made whatsoever so far. Banana pressure applied. But here comes the utility for the apps burst now. Peshin in a good spot with this MP9. Isn't able to get anything done there, unfortunately. Savannah here behind this smoke. Is hearing utility coming through, but the A-bomb site is under control of Anonymo. Reggie able to get Desti as well. Savannah pops through the smoke to take down Tudson, but in a 2v4, what can you expect to get done here? Oscar has just been caught off, but is able to snap around onto Savannah there, leaving just Levi. Out on an island here by Banana. We've got some low players here for Anonymo, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference. No kill on his back as well, I mean. Realistically, you just want to get this armor saved, keep the deagle, carry it over to the next round. And no one's coming his way, so he will look to get that one done, no problem at all. And the money situation now for eSuba, it's not going in their favour so far, that's for sure. The quick apps burst from Anonymo, really well timed, and the player alone on the balcony there with the MP9, although was able to get significant damage off to the first man. With good flashes and a well-structured jump out there, you're not going to be able to get that done by yourself. So, a tough round now for eSuba. We're not expecting to see any heroics here, but Levi on that deagle and armor, maybe. There's always a way. Early banana here, lean. Early banana lean here. Excuse me. It's early. Let me, give me a break. It looks like they're just going to creep their way in here. First man has been spotted and Levi's taken him down. That is the deagle saved from the previous round. Some slow utility here, just trying to bait out some early peaks. But the B-bomb site is completely under Anonymo's control in this current state. Levi, he's dropped that smoke and he's found himself a little gap in theirs, but not able to award himself with a kill. Desti going down as the CT smoke fades. Levi trying his luck again. Tudson taking him down with a quick headshot there. So, as expected, not a lot of damage really done here in this round. eSuba still hanging around, trying to make it costly and make sure that Anonymo don't stack up too much cash. Trying to make sure they go down with the ship. The one player on the ramp here in Savannah. Will he opt to go for some quick fights here potentially? He's heard the players running down, but now would be the time to activate, if any. And it does not go in his favour at all. The crouch peak not working out there. Levi doing what he can here from the coffins, but Tudson is a crispy man. I've seen the streams. He knows how to aim, that is for sure. And he's got the big green in his hand now. That's going to cause some problems, I believe. Orp is out for the CT side on Bloggers, though, it's worth noting. And Tudson's taking a lot of damage here to Molotovs early in the round. Down to 19 HP, and Bloggers on 67 on the other side. Banana control, staggered for now. But it looks like eSuba, after this initial utility trade, are going to back on up here, especially with those Molotovs coming in now. All the while, this is going down on Banana. Oh, CT flash coming in, but nothing spotted towards the top of car. Blogger's not spotted. It's pushing aggressively down the stairs now into second middle, but he's coming back up. No, he's thought better of it, and he's going to get away with his life. Savannah with a well-timed peak as well. Now 5v3 in favour of eSuba. First gun round started well for them here. And with the utility left over, it looks like they're just going to try and pop themselves into B, the T side. Desti here on the coffins. Able to get one fall off potentially here. In comes the CT smoke. Got one player on the new box position and one player hiding coffins. Levi boosted. Should be easy kills here, but Innocent does take him down on the entry. Desti able to get Tudson back, and Innocent again, 2 kills into the bomb site. They have control now, and a bomb plant will go in favour of Anonymo. Situation still, though, I would argue is not in their favour. You got the low health Innocent. They're deciding to double up here. Innocent goes down, but Oscarish to trade. His position is now known. Both players creeping through CT, and they've taken him down. Good coordination from eSuba there to get the trade. And the first gun round going in favour of eSuba here. Now the money for Anonymo. They are not in a bad spot whatsoever. So they can buy up here. They can toss some guns around. eSuba need to get one more on them here, maybe even another actually with the money that's on them. No, in fact, no, with that invested, they're going to need one good round here to break the money of Anonymo. Quick smoke towards mid to allow them to cross, and it looks like a bit of spam damage done through that smoke there by Tudson actually. Nades lining up for Mexico, but no one there to take them. Fortunately for the boys on Anonymo. So passive banana control so far from Anonymo, but here comes Oscarish through the smoke. Innocent here to back him up as well. So information known for Oscar that there's a man at the sandbags, but he's been smoked off and thinks better of it. Now a boost going to come in for Levi. He's going to have a little look over, and it's yielded him a kill. And in the meantime, Blogger's gone for a boost over the long smoke. Stereo boosts on opposite sides of the map have yielded 2 frags. And now Anonymo scratching their heads. They've got a bit of utility, couple of smokes and a Molotov, but Oscar's not been spotted on this creep here. Desti in an awkward angle to catch him off. Oscar, quick headshot though. Levi trying to get a spam through the wood, but can't get it done. He's conceded the bomb site for the time being, but Tudson's gone down on the cross. That CT smoke coming out way too late from Oscarish there. Bomb going down. No, cancel that. Levi's got the spam through the wood this time round. Now Veggie in a 1-on-4, and Savannah's been boosted up over. 2-3 now in favour of Anonymo still, but the money now not looking good for them. They've got to go for an eco here, I would assume, with Demo being the only one with decent cash on him, potentially a Deagle, some nades. But this creep in from Oscar almost yielded them this round. In fact, could have done more there. But Deagle only here for Anonymo. They're going for the crisp headshots. Let's see if they can get any of those. Tudson immediately chunked down though. He's on the Glock. Oh my god, Peshin! Demo has just absolutely owned him through the wall. The trade of spam not going in his favour whatsoever. One clean shot was all it took through that wall there. And an AK recovered now for Anonymo. Now with this man advantage, eSuba are going to be feeling a little bit pressured. The money, the guns, in fact, still aren't in favour of Anonymo, even with that AK. And banana control now going in favour of eSuba as well. They can stack towards the A bomb site for the time being and not be too worried about B. Demo 1 frag to his name so far, and it was a beautiful one. Mid control conceded by eSuba. Anonymo able to just creep their way out here, and they've gambled on that fact with no flashes. Now, I'm not sure if Desti spotted the short players here now, but a flash to check it, and he definitely spotted them now. 1 at cart, 2 on short, and here they come. They're running up short. Bloggers gets one, Savannah with another. Veggie able to take Desti down in the pit position, but Bloggers still alive here, causing havoc from the back line. And Savannah able to get the spam down through the smoke there. 3k for Savannah in the round. 3-3. And a gun round now coming out for Anonymo. Both sides here going to have a real good crack at this round. This will be a real decider for the following. Incredible shot again. That was a great one to see from the other POV. But it looked just as good from the other player who got shot in the face. Bloggers was a really ballsy play through that mid smoke there early on. Nobody there from Anonymo to give him a chance at a shot though. And again, the boosts for eSuba have really been the name of the game so far. They got a little creep over the smoke, and they've seen one fall back. Oh, the close peek from Oscarish. They weren't prepared for it, but Levi has got the immediate trade. Banana control. Still contested, but for now in control of Anonymo Esports. How do eSuba choose to adjust? It looks like Savannah might be flashed in here. Levi with some retake utility. No flash necessary. There it is. And the counter boost from Tudson over the smoke, but Levi spots him through, takes him down. And again, they're going to go for a counter boost of their own. And it's taken down Innocent. Jesus, the boost. And Veggie's close on the wall, though. They didn't expect him. Can he get the second man? B would be open, but no, Savannah takes him down. This is back and forth. Demo now in a 1-on-2. He's got the first man. This would be a huge round to win here. The economy is starting to stack up in favour of eSuba now. If they were to win this round, they're going to be in a great spot going into the mid stages of this half. Demo needs to isolate these 1v1s. He's taking a position at the back pillar. Spots the first man, but immediately goes down to Peshin there. Good effort. Bomb plant for him at least, but it's going to have to be a half buy for the Anonymo Esports boys now. Actually, in fact, their loss bonus is most likely stacked up here at this point, so they might be able to scrap together a buy. And a pause coming out here. Anonymo Esports, with the money that they've got, they want to make a little discussion before gambling on any bad ideas. You don't want to throw your money away. I assume the conversation is something along the lines of, if we buy here, we have an awful buy. The money on the CT side is pretty good, so not really that bad to entice them into buying, but still they are deciding to go for it. A couple Galils here for Anonymo. They've got the utility though to back it up, so I'm expecting a layered round here. To lose a round like this now where you've invested would be heartbreaking. Logis, fast peek, but he's been smoked off by his team and the enemies. And this creep up banana for Anonymo. They've got 4 players here early on. eSuba consistently throwing down this awkward mid-smoke to make Anonymo concerned about potential second mid peaks. They can peek through the right side of that smoke if you're not paying attention, so mid utility coming out on the other side of the map here, off screen. In the meantime, it's all a ruse. The boys on Anonymo are lined up outside B. Utility now coming in. B commitment. Surely it's got to be. Vlogus has been smoked off, and they know that the man is backside now based off of that smoke. Flash is coming in though for Desti. Will he be able to play off of them effectively? No, but he is managing to stay alive for now. They must know that he's here, and the spam has come through. The run through for Vlogus as well has meant that Innocent is able to take him down for free, and the bomb site now well in Anonymo's favour. 5v3 retake. A bit of spam damage coming through, and Tudson maybe not aware the bomb was in his hand. Veggie's now activating on this lurk play. He's hearing these players deciding to call this save. Nice off angle held, able to get Levi. And the second onto Savannah as well. So really making it costly for them. This is exactly what you want to see if you're an Anonymo fan. You can't be giving eSuba too much space to work with, but you don't also want to throw away too many bodies. 2 bodies would be all that you should commit at this point. I think you've got $0 on Demo. You've got 150 on Oscar. If those players go down, they're on Galil's next round. And it looks like they're just going to call a halt. They don't want to push the issue too much here. Oh, Oscar able to take Peshin down, so incredible last kill there. That is going to have an impact. No guns carried through by eSuba now. Money's okay, but if they were to lose another, it's not going to be great. They've got the MP9, they've got the FAMAS. FAMAS, worst gun in the game. No, buff the FAMAS, please. I mean, or just remove it. Again, mid-smoke has been the staple of the CT side so far for eSuba. Doesn't look like Anonymo are too concerned about its presence anymore, though. They've seen it every round so far. Tudson lining up a quick flash here, a burst through the mid-smoke. And it's caught off Savannah. Oh my god, Demo with 2 quick entries, and they're going to burst up long. Peshin in a position to do something about it, potentially. One kill, but Oscarish immediately trades out. And the A bomb site under Anonymo's control. Well-structured pop out of middle there. They'd made a read that there was going to be some mid-presence by eSuba, and they were very right. So now Desti and Levi on the FAMAS here. I'll just throw it away, mate. You don't need it. You're better off with a USP. Obviously, I'm joking. They want to save these weapons. But as I said, the money now is getting a little bit rough for the side of eSuba. With these 2 guns, they may decide to throw them over and reinvest. But with that kind of money, you're not very optimistic. And in fact, it looks like they're just going to go for the full save here. With the guns that they saved from the previous round, and the rest of them are just going to make sure that they've got enough to have a good buy in the following. I think they're on 3-round loss bonus if they're to lose this, so... Quick nade down middle. Just bounces in front of Demo, not able to get any damage done. And a passive lean on Banana here. I guess these are the players with guns. I don't want to show where the guns are, so they're going to sit right back and hope that Anonymo just execute into them. Even still, though, with the utility that they've got, they may not even be able to hold it. Back towards middle, Anonymo go now. They've put the early pressure on Banana. They've got that control. Now, denying information is the name of the game here. Quick shot from Bloggis, but immediately traded out from Demo. Mid control and Banana control in Anonymo's hands now. Apartments as well. They've got everything they need to structure this round into a win for them. Hudson holding this line. And Savannah walks straight into the crosshair. They've still got 2 players on the A bomb site at this point. Anonymo don't need to rush themselves. 35 seconds on the clock is an eternity in Counter-Strike. Apps player spotted, and this lone B player in Innocent has crept all his way in and taken a 1v1 on Levi. He's won it too. And that's the B bomb site, open for business now. Anonymo looking like they're going to be going up 6-4 here on the T side of Inferno. As I said, the T side of Inferno, not the favoured side these days. If the CTs can get that cash stacking up, then you're in a real problem. Desti here, he's got no friends. He's 1-8 so far this game. He's not having a good time. But so far, so good, I would say, for the side of Anonymo Esports. You've got 6 rounds, and there's 5 rounds left to go on this half. So, in this position, you'd be pleased you're in control. The money on eSuba is good enough for them to pull out a buy, but the buy isn't going to be very strong. They've got, 4.1 on Levi, 4.1 on Peshin. I don't think... Okay, the glass cannon AWP coming out for Bloggis. Yep, they'll do what they can with the money that they've got. Utility not awful, considering. And we've got the double AWP, AWP for Bloggis, AWP for Anonymo on Hudson's back. I want to see more Hudson flicks. Here you go, potential for one here. Note they're crossing on the back of the bomb site. And again with the mid-smoke. Early mid-smoke. I wonder what the theory crafting behind that mid-smoke is. Oscar here stood between 2 Molotovs. He's in a tough spot. And maybe Desti going to go for another cheeky play here. He is indeed. He's been spotted out and taken down by Innocent. Now surely he wasn't here by himself, Anonymo thinking. Surely he had a teammate with him. That's why they're just sat back, not pressing the issue. Excuse me. Triple short setup in the meantime for eSuba. They're gambling on Anonymo ending A. And right now, it doesn't look like that is going to be happening this round anyway. Again, this fake utility being thrown out by the lurk player towards middle. It has pushed off these short players, though. They're going to be worried. And here comes the execute now. Levi by himself. He's been smoked off. Really no hope in hell here. Maybe pop through the smoke, get one and back off. That's exactly what he's going to do, but he gets immediately traded. That's an important trade by Veggie there. That was a way back into the round for eSuba. Logis lining up this quick nade onto the bomb planter. Oscarish down to 2 health. That was a close one. A tough retake here. You've got an AWP. You've got no kits. And it might be the right call to just fade away here. Save your guns. With these 3 guns saved, they will be able to pass them over and get a buyout in the following round now. Anonymo taking control so far of the mid stage of this half, and the loss bonus for eSuba will be stacking up now. Not stacking up enough though. 2.9k. Levi's got enough to buy for himself by the looks of it. Desti, yep, he's been tossed over a gun. So the full buy coming out once again. The money's getting padded enough now. We're getting into the latter stages of this half, and Anonymo, they really want to keep the ball rolling. Let's see how they decide to pivot at this stage in the round. You don't want to be getting stale and repetitive now. Oh, double mollies on Blogis. He's been tagged and he's been heard, so let's see how they choose to isolate him here. He's going to run straight through. He's got the mid-smoke to help him out, and Veggie's been spammed back through the wall by Savannah. Demo's managed to creep through and get him, though. And immediate pressure onto the A-bomb site. He's decided to gamble and just go straight through. He's made the right call. He's heard the player onto short, I assume, as well. Levi here still towards the car position, but the information not quite there towards Banana just yet. Oscarish going down towards middle, though. Traded by Tudson. Blogis is aware of the potential for a pit player and takes down Demo. That's a quick flick. Now 2v3. Advantage eSuba. Levi by himself in a forward position on Banana. If he goes down, the B bomb site is open for grabs, but he's caught innocent in a forward position, and Tudson is well caught off guard. eSuba bouncing back now. 5-7. Money for both sides is okay. Anonymo, they've stacked up a lot of cash in their win streak of the previous 4 or 5 rounds. Savannah throwing that mid-smoke again. eSuba, they really like that smoke. But I don't think it's doing much for them. Blogis with a quick peek off the back of the flash from Levi has awarded him a frag. Now Veggie close on the car. I think they're aware of him, but it looks like he might just walk on through here. He's pressed up against the AWP. Surely they're aware of each other. Oh my god, Veggie with the kill onto Blogis there. Elsewhere towards middle, it looks like Peshin is taking down Demo. This might force a commitment now from the T side. Veggie with a quick headshot there. 2 in the round so far. He needs to keep pressing forward, but Levi's run straight through the smoke and a mow down. He's got 2 kills there. Oscar in a 1-on-2 now. He's got a smoke, he's got a flash. He can re-smoke CT. His position is unknown for the time being, but these 2 high HP players going for a boost. This will not award them any information though. Oscar tucked away around this corner. He's waiting for any noise to come his way. There's the noise. Utility coming out now. When does he opt to go for the peak? Tap in, coming in on the bomb. Now's the time, and Savannah takes him down before he gets the chance to get a shot off. So eSuba again, 6-7. And with 2 rounds left in this half, Money's really not an issue for either team at this point. Anonymo showing us why this is their map pick so far on the T side. Inferno T side can really be difficult to get your head round. But quick smoke towards middle once again, and the spam towards mid has awarded Savannah a kill onto Tudson. That's a big man to take down at the start of the round. That's the AWP down. But Anonymo have just got to pick up the pieces and keep going here. They've got to find a way back into this round. Still playing it passive with 1:20 on the clock. At the bottom of Banana, not trying to get caught off by any offensive utility from eSuba. Silent boost into the apartments here. That's a quick trick. And utility being traded over towards Banana. Now in control of Anonymo. Innocent's up here by himself though. Probably looking to press the issue. In the meantime, we've got Bloggers again with the boost over the smoke. No one there this time. The mid control has been taken and then fallen away from by Demo. Innocent in this lurk position. I'm assuming he's going to activate any time now. Savannah in a deep angle. Incredible spray down. Wow. That flick onto Veggie was incredible there. And now just leaving Innocent in a 1-on-5. No hope in hell, really. That was a crazy series there. Savannah with a 4K. I wonder if he pressures for the ace here. Innocent able to take down Levi, but he's going to back up into spawn by the look of it. He doesn't want to give this AWP away. It's going to be a key piece of finding the 8th round here, potentially for Anonymo. And time does run out. eSuba, 7-7 now. They've leveled the scoreline coming into the end of this first half. Savannah, he has been hitting the spray control maps. I can tell you now, he's using YPRAC. He's using Recoil Master. Just feathers and bones indeed. Tudson going for a quick Zywoo peek towards Banana, it seems. Bloggers again running through this smoke. Tudson's been deterred by the utility though. Early stages of Inferno always play out in a similar fashion. You've got the utility dance on Banana so far. Anonymo have been winning that battle, it seems. And they've got some players up in the car position quite early on. A bit of spam coming from Peshin here. He's able to get some chip off and it spotted the leg of that player, I believe. But Innocent again. He's very good at getting these timings on the creep. Desti able to trade him out though. 4v4 advantage in these situations usually falls towards the T side. Desti able to get a second onto the bomb carrier, and Tudson's been flashed off too with 9 health. Now this is really looking like an eSuba 8-7 half. Savannah positioned in the CT smoke here, flash coming out, and another quick spray down for Savannah. Back-to-back spray downs. Savannah really turning up for eSuba towards the end there. Well played so far for both sides. 8-7 though in favour of eSuba. I would say that's not a bad half. Not a bad half for either side. Now we're going to be going to an ad break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. And welcome back to this morning's coverage of the HCG Masters. We have got Anonymo against eSuba here on Inferno. So far, a close game, 8-7 in favour of eSuba, but they had the advantage of starting on the CT side. So I would say that's a pretty strong start for Anonymo. It's their map pick after all, so we expect them to really have something worth showing us here on their CT side now. And we should be jumping back into the game any minute now. I'm expecting there to be some quick plays made out of Anonymo on their CT side. I'm thinking that this CT aggressive meta that we're getting right now on Inferno, with a lot of pressure being applied towards mid and second mid, is something that is going to remain. We may see it from Anonymo here as well, as we saw it from eSuba. But an early B lean we're seeing. Fast up short, here come the eSuba boys, long smoke down, flashes out, and you've just got the lone player of Innocent in pit. He's been flashed off, hasn't been spotted yet though, and immediately does go down to Levi. Now Bloggers is hearing these rotations come up middle, and he's chosen the time to strike perfectly. He's going to back away now, doesn't want to give up anything to Anonymo here. Now they're in a tough spot, but Tudson doing what he can to fight them back into this round. They do have a kit and a smoke on the back of demo here, but these post-plant positions are not easy to unravel, especially with the man in graveyard and the pit player here. Oscar able to get one into the bomb site, 3v3, now 3v2. Levi picking them up and leaving just Tudson in a 1-on-3, goes down. And eSuba picking up their T-pistol round. T-pistol, man. So overpowered, T-pistol, honestly. You've got the Glocks. You don't have to stop running. You just charge people down. Look at that. I mean, he stopped. Good precision from Levi there. Come on, Tudson. Now's the time to show us what you're made of here in the later stages of this first map. Full spy coming out for Anonymo here now. And Tudson's on the scout having a little gander towards mid. Nothing spotted though. And a passive group towards the bottom of second mid. And the bottom of banana for eSuba. Oscar on this off angle. This is an uncommon position to get checked. And it did yield eSuba some kills in the previous half. So will they be expecting Oscar to be on a forward position like this? He whiffs his shots and Savannah takes him down. He was out on an island there by himself, so no trade potential. A counter smoke coming out will delay eSuba for the time being, but they're just lining up and getting ready to go in B by the look of it. The rotation from Anonymo is here. Potential peak for Innocent. Did his shoulder get spotted? Yes, it did. Levi takes him down. Still two players here. Tudson on the scout. Able to get one tag off, and Levi's close to the smoke already. Takes Tudson down. Veggie going down to the nade of Peshin as well. So, another day at the office of the anti-force spy round for eSuba. Demo able to get Bloggis, but he's on measly 1 HP here. I reckon if someone blew on him right now, he'd die. He's taking this little angle here, deep in the graveyard, but number 4 on the radar is having a little gander. That's Peshin, I think, on the Mac 10, trying to do a little bit of hunting, earn some dollar. Now, the money for Anonymo. They're going to have to eco. That's for sure. Maybe Demo can drop his Deagle over and buy himself up another one, but probably all the money is going to want to be saved, especially for old Tudson there. He's the AWPer for Anonymo, so he wants to make sure he's got all the money he needs. As expected, nothing invested really by Anonymo, maybe a little bit spent on some upgraded pistols and a nade. Looks like they're going to go for some sort of bracket stack with this low buy round. Bloggers with a good nade onto Oscarish. Oscarish is taken down to 14 health off the back of that one nade. And he's been forced out into the swing. Bloggers taking him down. Levi taking down Hudson as well. So the USP stack, unfortunately, not yielding any kills for Anonymo. Just demo now. He's got the saved eagle and arm up. Maybe he can get an AK and back away here. Number 5 is Bloggis, though. That's an MP9. Goes down. Trade player coming in, and Peshin takes him down. So 11-7 now. Here comes the buy round for Anonymo. This is a crucial, crucial round. If they can get a foothold in this half here, they can get this 11-11 before we know it. However, on the other hand, eSuba, if they're able to win this round, they put themselves up 12-7, and the money's not good for Anonymo in the following. So they could go up to 13-7 right here, and that would be an amazing start to a map that they did not even pick. Three players for Anonymo at the top of Banana here. They're not dumping initial utility. Don't want to give away the game. And some apartments pressure being applied. Peshin's caught a good timing, but I believe he made a step. Number 7, that's demo. Got the smoke down just at the right time. Savannah with a vac kill on Oscarish through the smoke. Get this man a PC check right now. In the meantime, eSuba are going to go towards the mid. Hudson with the first kill though. Control in eSuba's favour. Now that they've spotted Hudson towards that side of the map, they may be thinking, hang about, long is open. We've killed one B player. We can abuse this long control, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Smoke's coming in now. Library. And they're going to potentially split through the archway. No smoke for Arch, but they do get the trade onto Veggie. Hudson out on an island here. Innocent with the quick rotation from Banana. And the call's been made that B is clear. eSuba charging back towards B now. They've looked like they've made the right call. They're going to be able to get the bomb down, but Innocent very close already. Does he want to go for a contest by himself or wait for his team? It looks like he's going to do the latter. Debo picking up a kit. All important kit. We got smokes, we got flashes. Hudson on the AWP. Not nice to retake the B bomb site, especially on an AWP. Here comes the utility. Smoke towards Coffin, smoke towards CT. And that's some great decision making from the Anonymo boys, because that's exactly where eSuba are hiding. Levi in the smoke here. He's going to pick his timing well. Savannah trying to get the spam through. Levi's gone down, but it looks like Anonymo have definitely got this one locked in here. And a great retake from them. Cool, calm and collected from Anonymo on that retake. They knew they had the advantage. They knew they didn't have to rush themselves. So well done to them for that decision making there. The smokes as well. On CT, on Nuba, on Coffins, excuse me. Very good decision making. Savannah with the back kill towards Oscar. We saw that one at the start. That is brutal. But Anonymo, like I said, they've got a foothold into the round now. They don't go down 12-7 with the chance of a 13-7. Now they've got a bit of momentum in their favour here. One more round for them would probably put eSuba back onto a little bit of a half buy. Veggie with a quick peek off the back of a flash towards middle. Sees nothing. Now that information is going to be relayed over to the B players. One player behind the sandbags here. I don't know if utility is going to be used to pop him out, and it looks like it will. Molotov forced him out, and Levi able to get 2 quick kills. Is he aware? It looks like he is aware that there's potentially one more man in the bomb site here. Oscarish out on an island by himself. Immediately traded out though. Veggie with a spam through the smoke, and Demo gets one towards middle as well. In the meantime, this is flipped back in favour. Well, whose favour is it in? eSuba has control. They have the bomb site with the bomb ticking down. So for now, everything's okay. They've boosted Bloggis up here. This is going to be an unexpected angle for Anonymo. They're going to boost one up themselves. Bloggis is going to take him down. They know the second man's here now based off of that. Demo, quick headshot there onto Bloggis. Bloggis was not prepared for that crouch peek. Destiny's position is unknown. Able to take down Demo there. eSuba regaining control after the initial round win for Anonymo. Now the money again for Anonymo, not great. Potential half buy round coming out for them here now. Coming into the mid stages of the second half now. Anonymo decide at this point it's time to save the money. They've tried this little cheeky double nade. I think that was made famous by the young ninjas. Ooh, and Veggie creeping through this smoke. He's heard the banana players, but he's been spotted out. He's able to get the kill onto the bomb carrier in Desti and jump himself into Mexico. He's taking some awkward fights, definitely making it a little bit interesting here, but everything has returned to normality. The rifle's picking up the kills. And Bloggers taking Oscarish down in the end. So 13-8 now, eSuba. Anonymo really need to win this next round now. I mean, they're going to need to win the next few in a row if they want to have a chance at coming back into this game. Map 2 is going to be Nuke. eSuba's map pick, and eSuba in control so far. That is not a good sign if you're Anonymo right now. Again, a staple of this Inferno CT side for both teams is this mid-smoke. Interesting to see how both teams are using it. But again, Anonymo with this 2 towards A lean. They've done this pretty much every gun round so far. Banana control is in Anonymo's favour so far. Peshin jiggling the angle, has been dinked for his troubles. Through the wall though, so not too much health lost. Savannah lost his own health in the meantime, but Veggie loses his face. So who wins that battle, really? Now mid pressure being applied, and Desti caught off with that lurk through the archway. Hudson has got a quick double kill. Bloggers and Levi collateral. Both bodies hit the floor. Savannah and Peshin last alive now, and neither of these players have much HP to work with. Oscarish taking down Savannah. That's the bomb dropped. Peshin, you're in a tough spot now, son. Run through a Molotov and go down yourself. 13-9 Anonymo. Doing what needed to be done for the time being to keep this game alive. Money is fine for eSuba. They've got enough to rebuy and rebuy. They're not concerned for the time being. In fact, they're probably chuffed with the position that they're in right now. Hudson. Lovely little collateral there. 3 towards B again for Anonymo. At this stage in the half, if you're eSuba, you've probably caught on somewhat to this. And with the second mid lean that I'm seeing so far on the minimap, I wouldn't be surprised if some sort of early A play comes out here for the T side. So apps control in favour of eSuba, but mid still under control of the Anonymo boys for the time being. They've got 4 players over here now. Oscarish takes a quick peek onto Desti. And in comes the utility. Smoke towards the pit, smoke towards long, and smoke towards Moto. Players dashing up short, immediately going down to the pit player on Innocent. Savannah are able to take one back in return, but Oscarish and Demo stereo frags for themselves, leaving just Bloggis in a 1-on-4. Takes down the first man, but Demo with the double dink over the top of the wall there. $13-10, Anonymo keeping the dream alive for the time being. eSuba now on the back foot in terms of money. They've got a couple of deagles, 3 to be precise. Veggie, he's had enough. He said, I am not respecting you any longer. And Hudson has lost his head immediately. Veggie, though, not expected position here. Takes down 2 in a quick fashion. Desti as well goes down. Bloggers here I think this position's going to go checked. Reggie doesn't spot him, actually. So maybe good for one here. No, Oskarish takes him down. Okay, full buy round coming in now for the T side of eSuba. Utility isn't amazing for the T's. They've got, they've all got a decent amount of utility, but it's nothing compared to what the boys on Anonymo have got to work with at the moment. Anonymo have momentum, although the score's not in their favour at this point. Things are looking up for the Polish boys. Oh my god, the Polish boys have just ran straight through a smoke and gone head to head with Levi, who's lost his head. And I can't believe that has just worked out. Just running head on through a smoke has netted a frag for Anonymo. It's forced eSuba into this fast A commit. And Tudson again with the collaterals. Not able to get 2 kills with that one shot this time, but the damage is there. Innocent with the quick rotation up short as well. And control really being gained here by Anonymo now. You'd expect at this point, eSuba, they might call a pause, have a little discussion, but doesn't look like it's actually going to be the case here. They're going to go for the half buy, see if they can get any real damage done, potentially go for a bomb plant. Hudson, so quick on that ult. He's already got himself 1 collateral, and then he almost gets another. Early Molotov into the Mexico position. It's burning down Blogis a lot already. Savannah taking 2 nades to the face and a bit of spam for his trouble. Have that. Tudson taking down Blogis. Excuse me. And Levi. Quick deagle onto Oskarish, but I don't think it's going to net them a round win here. Veggie's gone for quite an aggressive wide swing there. B-bomb site in control of eSuba for the time being, but do they know it? CT smoke. They've picked that up off the floor. That's going to allow them in. And the CTs, it looked like they're going to set themselves up to cancel out this bomb plant. Nade onto Desi. That's the bomb carrier, in fact. And Levi going down as well. (13-13). It was 13-8, I believe. So 5 rounds in a row for Anonymo. Confidence really starting to come now. Maybe it took them a little bit of time to get warmed up this morning, but it looks like they're all ready and raring to go now. In fact, they've called a pause at this stage. Just want to make sure that they're on the same page, clearly. Money is so good for them. They don't have to be concerned for the rest of the game. But eSuba, they are on max loss round bonus, so with a bomb plant, they're always going to be able to buy. But if they don't get the bomb down, they're going to be in a very sticky situation going into the latter stages of the second half here. Round 27 underway in 10 seconds now. Again, Anonymo leaning 3B at the start of the round. And very passive stance from eSuba at the start of this 27th round. Head-to-head about to come here on Banana. Grenades being traded. Savannah again. He's getting unlucky with these nade placements so far. He's taken most of them to the face. But car control in favour of the T side. Hudson able to take down Levi, walking straight out into an open angle. I'm not sure if he was looking at radar, if he's lagged out there, but that was a bit of a strange decision. Now he's going to flash his teammate in to have a quick look. Oskarish taking the fight to eSuba here. He's got the information that they have car control. And continuous pressure being applied by Anonymo, really trying to choke out eSuba in Banana while they still have them here. Three players still leaning towards B for Anonymo, but with the man advantage, they're not too concerned about trading out. eSuba still undeterred, want to hit B by the look of how they're prompted here. Oscarish has got a little cheeky gap on the right side of this smoke. Doesn't look like they're going to be aware of it. First player on Savannah runs straight into it. They're behind the Molotov now. 20 seconds left. Things are really looking dire for eSuba. Flash behind them to allow them through the smoke. Innocent flashes himself through in the meantime. Double spray down. Well played for him. And Bloggis by himself just wants to save the AWP. Get the hell out of Dodge if you can, my friend. Quick kill onto Veggie there. Veggie was trying to cut off that rotation. And he will get away with his life. No bomb plant though, as I said, so the money not great for eSuba. Peshin on 3.4, Savannah on 3.6, Levi on 3.4. So Desti realistically the only one able to get a good AK and set of nades by out here. Pause coming out for eSuba as they have a little discussion about if they want to go for this buy, if they want to eco here and go for the next. Do you want to play for overtime or do you need to win this map now? And it looks like the decision has been made. Overtime is the plan for eSuba. Light utility being bought. Tech 9s. Potential of a fast play here. But with Bloggis on the AWP, you'd expect they want him to try and find a pick somewhere early on. Nades being thrown around in spawn still. Looks like a bit of miscommunication here early on. Round 28, this is now really coming to the final stages of this map. And Anonymo in the driver's seat. The first CT gun round, it seems, where Anonymo have not lent 3B and it's awarded Tudson. He's caught off Peshin in a forward position that they weren't expecting. eSuba scratching their heads at this point. They had full control of this half. They were 13-8 up and they've let it slip away. Desti's having a harsh map so far, individually not doing so well. But here comes the utility towards middle. Desti and Levi stereo frags on opposite sides of the map, it seems. And Tudson, quick flick onto Desti as they come up short. He's conceded the A bomb site and Bloggis is cutting off these rotations towards middle. This needs to be traded. If not, Anonymo are going to be in big trouble. And based off of these rotations, they may even just go for a save. They're going to get here so late. All three of them do have kits. They could go for it, but it wouldn't be a smart decision at this point. Charging in, here they come. Bomb about halfway ticked. Savannah in this tucked position. Levi able to take Oscarish's head off. And they've really done a number on themselves here by running into the bomb site like that. I suppose, actually, with the money that they've got, it really makes no difference, excuse me. They can do what they bloody like with the cash in the bank. No problems at all rebuying for Anonymo. eSuba got themselves back in the game here. Momentum has been stopped. So really, we have an even round here coming into round 29. Overtime map 1. Inferno is king overtime map. So we've all seen some upsets in overtime on Inferno. And a very passive start again for eSuba. Just leaning way off here, expecting some potential late half aggression from Anonymo. That Molotov lands on the balcony. That's a neat little one to get any chip damage off onto some lurking second mid players. And the normal dance of grenades on Banana being traded out early on here. 45 seconds gone so far, and Banana control still not in control of eSuba yet. Two players close here, looking like they're going to actually contest it, and indeed Oscarish walks into two peeking players. And a flash into mid. Veggie's able to get one, but does go down. Tudson Quick nade into middle. Levi down on 16 HP now. Ooh, 7 HP. And Demo catches Peshin trying to walk up long. Now it's going to look like a big commitment for eSuba. Smoke onto CT, flash into the bomb site. They've got a smoke for Coffin as well. Tudson's hitting all the flicks so far in this second half. Doesn't know that the player's crossed into the water just yet, though. Savannah might catch him off guard, and he has done. Innocent creeping around this smoke. Doesn't want to give his life away. He wants to let his friend in Demo get up Banana and help him out. So they've got kits. They have a smoke on Demo as well. So, and I think that with the position of Innocent, he knows that they're both locked into the back of the bomb site here. Demo's going to be expecting this dark player. Doesn't spot him though with Bloggers in new box. He's going to smoke it off. Good decision made. Bloggers is able to find his way around it though and take down Demo. Innocent creeping forward. He's got to take down the man towards the dark corner. But doesn't take the peek. And will go down 15-14 now in favour of eSuba. Jesus Christ. This map has been back and forth. Look at Tudson, man. Flicking all over the show. Bloggers has been hitting a fair amount of flicks of his own, in fairness, though. We have to credit where credit is due. Anonymo. Overtime or map number 2 now. Backs against the wall. And again, they're lining up these nades towards the Mexico position. No one there again to receive them. Have one back of your own there. Car control conceded by Anonymo for the time being. And eSuba. They have been cancelled out for now by that Molotov. Good nade into Levi's feet there. Hits him for 35. And continuous pressure being applied with this utility. Levi able to stay alive by the skin of his teeth there. And Innocent's gone down in the meantime. Excuse me, I didn't see where that was. 2 low HP players for eSuba here. It looks like Anonymo are going to gamble on this being an A lean late here in the half, in the round, excuse me. Oscar by himself behind this smoke. Oscar-ish. It's kind of like Oscar, but not really. He's in a really bold angle to be a solo player here now. Molotovs aren't going to catch him just yet. He's able to take down one and drop down. Able to take down a second. Huge so far from Oscar. No team flashes coming. They were slightly late. Desti does get into the bomb site here. This is such a close round now. Tudson hears the bomb going down and gets a spam onto Bloggers through the smoke. 2v3 now in favour of Anonymo on this retake. They've got the utility to make this work. This is crunch time for eSuba. Do they opt to go for an aggressive peek or do they sit back and wait? Desti goes for the fight onto Tudson and Peshin has this forward position into the coffins. Desti now in an exposed position, 1v1 onto Veggie. And Veggie takes him out. We're going to go to overtime here, folks. Wow. Incredible game so far, back and forth, all over the show. But let's hope we can get this first half of overtime underway as soon as possible. Oh my God, what a comeback. Jesus, that was a close game. I mean, a close game. The game's still live. But for the time being, we're going to have a short ad break. We will be back in no time at all to get this overtime underway. Excuse me, microphone muted. My apologies. But we are back here. We're going to be getting overtime underway of map 1. Anonymo, they weren't expecting to be in this position on their own map pick, but eSuba have done a really good job. I mean, they were up 13-8, so they've only just dragged it to the overtime point with those final 2 rounds. The comeback was very effective for the time being. But Anonymo, you know, they really wanted to pick this one up scot-free and head into map 2 with the confidence they picked up their own map pick. But so far, they have had some convincing rounds, in fairness. Tudson with the AWP hitting flicks all over the show at the moment. But eSuba are really putting up a strong fight so far. But anyway, we'll be getting back into this game anytime now and get this overtime first half underway. But let's just hope that we see a competitive side from both teams here in this overtime. We don't want any blowouts. We like close games here. I like close games anyway. Close games are way more interesting. And to be honest, I thought this first map was going to be a blowout. Anonymo are ranked way, way higher than eSuba. Being obviously an older team, they have some big names on their squad as well in Innocent, Tudson and Oscarish. These are names that a lot of people know nowadays. If you've been in the Counter-Strike scene for a while, these are names you're going to be recognizing. But I'm just hoping that these players don't get disheartened on eSuba. 13-8 is a good lead. And in fact, you know, at one point they did go down 15-14, so they managed to claw it back, I think. Actually, no, excuse me, 15-14 was in their favor. So 90 seconds until game starts, people. We will be back in anytime soon. In the meantime, let's keep everybody occupied with something interesting. Let's find some statistics, shall we? Everybody loves a good statistic. So eSuba ranked 165th in the world compared to Anonymo's 58th at the time being. So, like I said, you know, huge gap in rankings. eSuba, though, have added 2 players to their roster fairly recently. Desti and Levi, both only been on the team for about a month. So, maybe that can explain the reason why they're so low in the world rankings at the time being. But let's have a look at how they've been climbing. They have been climbing and dipping, but it looks like coming into 2022, they've begun to fall off. But we're almost ready to get back in here. We've got a tech timeout, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure what the problem is. But we'll keep the statistics going for now. Oh, I'm hearing ticks. Potential ready ups. Yep, here we go. Good to go. Overtime getting underway here. Countdown has begun. God, those technical timeouts, they scare me. Let's go. Let's see what kind of changes Anonymo make. You know, they were always leaning with this 3B early here, the entire of their CT side. So now it looks like they've gone 3A here at the start. There's potential for some early Apps aggression here. And the Molotov that they've attempted to throw has failed very badly. They've tried to throw a fake Molotov and run past it to push through apartments, but it's got caught on the wall and they've been spammed. Innocent spots the player jumping over the wall. That's Savannah, but doesn't get the tag off. Molotov is able to do a little bit of damage and push them back, though. Tudson again with the flicks. This guy is so quick on the AWP today. He's had his Weetabix. And the double AWP setup for the first time for Anonymo. Now that they've got the cash with the overtime. Demo catching Desti off as well towards middle. Desti just tried to walk out by himself there. Mid control in Anonymo's hands. Banana control for now in eSuba's hands. It looks like they're posturing with Levi in a forward position, hoping that someone flashes into his angle. It's not coming for now. You've got one player on top of the, I think that's second oranges, and one player at the coffins. Oh, first oranges, excuse me. Now, I'm assuming he's holding that smoke because he's going to smoke a new box Molotov if it comes. I wonder if a new box Molotov is coming. No, a dark Molotov, but the frags have immediately gone down anyway. It was too late when the Molotov bloomed. Blogis in a 1-on-5 now. Of course, it's overtime. He really just needs to see if he can get any damage done here, but because of the fact that everyone's got 16k in their back pocket at the start of the half, it's not really a big deal how many people he kills. And he goes down to Tudson in the end anyway. Good start to the overtime first half for Anonymo. It's a shame that it didn't work out with that apartments peak. I would have liked to have seen that play out. However, they've won the round regardless. So clearly they weren't swayed by that fail Molotov. And a quick run boost. Tudson's going over. Didn't spot anything. He's going to go for some second mid peek onto Desi, and he's got the kill and got away on 13 HP. That is some absurd peeking from Tudson. This guy is an insanely confident player, and I really hope to see him doing well in the future. I've had my eye on him for a while, actually, this Tudson, because he's a popular streamer. Those of you who watch CS streamers will know his name, I'm sure. Plays a lot of FPL. And he's a talented guy, especially mechanically, that's for sure. So the advantage, second round of overtime, advantage Anonymo so far. So far, so good for Anonymo in this overtime. Now eSuba, with the information they've got, they opt for a short smoke, not a long smoke. They want to try and potentially wrap this A-bomb site. Doesn't look like they're going to go for a B split with no banana pressure whatsoever at this stage in the round. Creeping up long here. They're going to need a smoke to deal with this arch player, but they've spotted him out in Veggie. And based off of that, they're going to call run into CT. The B players, are they going to be prepared for this? They may not be aware with the control that they have that there's no T's coming from banana. So that's something that at least eSuba have working for them. They've smoked off Innocent in this graveyard position. And Pesh in the first man of contact. Oh, Blogger's almost taking a fight towards short there, but it looks like that's going to be cancelled out for the time being. Oscar and Innocent playing so close together here. Innocent able to take out one, but Savannah taking out both in return. Bomb going down, and advantage eSuba 3v2. Obviously, you're going for this if you're Anonymo. But Tudson caught out by Blogger's forward position on the logs. Demo in a 1-on-3. These rounds are not unheard of. He spotted the first man at New Box and managed to dispatch of him. I think he'll have information on the Coffins player. Well, he definitely will on Blogis. Blogis does take him down, though. Good effort, but 16-16. eSuba answer back in the second round of overtime. So again, 3 towards A, 2 towards B. Anonymo, they've done a little reverse Uno card on what they've been doing on their entire CT side. In overtime, they've decided to really switch it up. Double nade towards Oscarish has taken him down immediately, and the spam damage in return has been insignificant. Innocent, lone B defender here. Doesn't want to give away his life. It would be disastrous for Anonymo if he did. But good counter utility from Anonymo, recognizing. Oh, again Tudson, and again Tudson. Gonna flash himself out as well. Can he get one more? One more for Tudson. Oh my god, he's taking everyone out. I thought that was gonna be an insane highlight for a second there. Savannah misses his opportunity. Excuse me, that was Blogis missing his opportunity. Didn't miss that one though onto Innocent. Innocent caught with a knife in his hand, and Demo taking out Savannah towards short. Now the boys have a crossfire towards this bomb, but with that Molotov, the Apps player chooses to relocate. Veggie in the smoke here. Bomb's been picked up. is he going to expect this creep through the smoke, I wonder? He's going to back off to a bit of an off angle here. And in fact, he's just going to go all the way to B. The timing could not be worse for him at this point in time. His back has been spotted by Blogis. And now he's in a really tough spot. Blogis has a massive advantage here. He'd have to really make a mistake at this position. Free kill onto Veggie. Free bomb site at B. And he's got plenty of time to reposition. Demo's not going to have a clue where Blogis is. But it looks like they're going to go head-to-head on Banana here. Demo jumping up onto the logs, has spotted out Blogis. Some shots being traded. And Blogger's been flashed off. Will Demo expect him to have relocated to CT? He knows exactly where he is and dinks him through the wall. This is getting really interesting at this point. Demo has a Molotov in his back pocket. He's opting not to pull it out though. And he's absolutely outplayed Blogis by not shooting on that shoulder peak there. Well played by Demo on that 1v1. So 17-6 for Anonymo. First half. They've won 2 out of the 3 rounds on that first half of overtime. So 2 more rounds, they need 19 to win here. Tudson going absolutely crazy with the AWP in this game. I said he was one to watch out for. Blogis, he did give it a really good go there. Top banana smoke thrown there by Levi, and early pressure put on by Zuba here. Again, just the standard start to Inferno, really. Just the trading of this utility towards Banana. Apartments control has been conceded by Zuba. They don't want nothing to do with it this round. And Blogger with another cheeky boost over. Double Molotovs and catches Innocent backing off as well. Now postured for an app swap here. Peshin caught with nades in his hand. Veggie's landed on his face and able to get 2 quick entry frags. A bomb site completely under Anonymo's control. This is a tough retake now. You've got Blogis on an AWP. Destiny does have some utility to work with at least, but they've been smoked off. Another boost. Azuba, they love their Inferno boosts. And again, a re-smoke coming out. They're so locked out of this site at this point. Spam coming through as well. And honestly, there's not even time for it anymore. They know where the last man in Destiny is. He's 9-26. He's been having a very hard map on Inferno. Now match point for Anonymo on their map pick. This is the position they wanted to see themselves in. All they have to do now is get this one over the line and get this to map 2 on Nuke. Zuba going for this mid-smoke again like they were doing every single time. And the B-rush from Anonymo so far. They've got the initial trade onto Levi with the AWP. Sorry, onto Destiny, but Levi's still alive in the back of the bomb site. He's been tagged down so low, he's missing all the opportunities to get these kills off, and Veggie takes him down, but traded by Savannah through that CT smoke. Quick Molotov being lined up to cancel any quick bomb plant, but it's landed just shy. Blog is able to take down Tudson though in the meantime. 2v3 now, advantage in favour of Azuba. Bomb is eventually going down. That's Demo punching in the numbers. Instead of throwing that flash, he has dropped it on the floor, but it still worked out in his favour. He's going to go for another fight, it looks like, towards Coffin, but he's backed away in time and not been spotted getting into a backside position. Innocent now, he's made a play, he's tucked himself into this CT smoke. This is huge, actually. He's caught a timing. I don't know if the presence of mind is going to be here for Azuba to expect this. In fact, it is. They've smoked it off. Will he be able to run through and get this kill onto the fusing player? No, he won't. Innocent takes down the wrong player, and Savannah able to get the trade. Azuba live to see another round. One more for overtime number 2. But Anonymo still on match and map point. Savannah, 33 kills to his name in this game. He's been having a good map. We've seen him all over the scoreboard. Levi with this boost again. I think he stood on top of the wood actually, not a player's head. No, he is on a player's head, excuse me. Oh, one player underneath his crosshair. Desti able to take down Innocent on the quick peek. Damage being dealt. In fact, Hudson able to take down Desti. He was on 9 HP. The nade chunks him down. Excuse me, got a cough. A little bit of a lull in play here as the 1 minute mark ticks by. Now, one player from eSuba stationed towards the back of B. I'm assuming they're just going to play retake on B here if the commitment from Anonymo comes in. Entry flash onto the top of car to clear out their close angles. And a burst onto the B bomb site. Levi's been flashed off, misses the initial chance. And he's been smoked off as well now. So, Anonymo in a position to get this bomb down for free. Spam not working out in Levi's favour, and he's taken a bit of chip damage over the top as well. 4v4 retake. This is crunch time for eSuba. They have utility to get back in here. The trades are going to have to be precise. Molotov towards Nubox. Hudson opts to stand in it for the time being, but gets taken down eventually. Veggie in a good position, and Demo helps him out as well. Demo able to get 2 to 3 in the end. And Anonymo Esports take up their map pick. Anonymo Esports take Inferno. I mean, I was expecting it to be fair, but it was a lot closer than, than I had predicted. Like I said, the disparity in rankings of these two teams would have led me to believe that, especially on Anonymo's map pick, they would have such a huge advantage. But in fairness to them, they went down 13 to 8 and they had the resilience to bounce all the way back. Went all the way back to, I think it was 15-14 against them. Anyway, we're going to go to a pause now, and when we're back, we're going to get started on map 2, Nuke. Hello and welcome back to this morning's HCG Masters matchup of Anonymo versus eSuba. If you've just joined us, you missed out. We had a crazy map one. Anonymo did pick it up on their map pick on Inferno, but it went to overtime. It was not easy for them whatsoever. Now we head over to Nuke. eSuba's map pick and Anonymo starting on the CT side. As we all know, Nuke CT side is very dominant these days, so we're expecting maybe a bit of a one-sided affair early on from Anonymo. We're maybe at 11-4, 10-5 sort of half is what I normally see on these sort of Nuke games. But as eSuba have picked this map, we're expecting them to have a strong showing on it themselves. Looking at previous results for eSuba, they recently took down Big Academy 16-11 on Nuke, but in the last 3 months, they have taken a loss, 16-2 to Offset. So I'm not sure if that was before or after the roster changes. Like I said earlier, they've brought in these two new players in Desti and Levi. So maybe these changes now have allowed them to take their Nuke to the next level. Now looking at the other side of Anonymo, their wins have been pretty dominant on this map, it seems. 16-2 versus Enterprise. However, overall, just a 40% win rate. They've won 2, they've lost 3 in the last 3 months. eSuba They've played 6 maps of Nuke in the last 3 months, and they've converted only 33.3% of them, so that's a third of their games. So they must have made a lot of adjustments at this stage to be feeling confident enough to pick it into Anonymo. Anonymo, definitely the favoured team in this matchup. They're ranked number 58 in the world as it stands, and eSuba ranking in at 165 right now. That is a huge difference. The roster changes on eSuba are going to play a factor in that, and as I said before, we've got the big names on Anonymo. You've got Innocent, you've got Tudson, Oscarish as well. So these are names that people recognise and expect to play well. So people will be disappointed in the Polish squad of Anonymo if they're not able to take this second map here, I believe. But we shall see any moment now what sort of start Anonymo are going to have on their CT side. It's important. I really do think. I do think it's important to get a strong start, even on your CT side. If you go down 0-3, 0-4 at the start, then you're really not putting yourself in a good position. You're going to need to win your T side pistol, and you're relying on that. And that is a bit of a gamble. Pistol rounds nowadays, they're a bit crazy. I mean, they've always been a bit crazy. Glocks all over the place, right? Tech 9, CZs. You always have insane plays in pistol rounds. I'm hoping we get some insane plays in this game, in fairness. And so far, I mean, it looks like Tudson is the standout player in terms of mechanics. In terms of frags, though, Savannah had a very good map 1 considering his team lost it. He was up there in the 33, 35 frag area going into the latter stages of that map. And he's probably kicking himself right now, not able to convert that one in the end. It's a real shame. They fought hard for it, and they were in a winning position as well at 13-8 before eventually, you know, Anonymo were able to mount the comeback. They were able to get back into the game, and then it came down to a 15-14. It was close, but Anonymo managed to claw their way back into it, I suppose, just with the experience that they've got on their squad. So here we have it, map number 2, ladies and gentlemen. We've got eSuba's map pick. Anonymo, they've picked the CT side to start on here, as it is the favoured side. Oscarish on the kit, and he's dropped over, I think, some dual Berettas, so that player stood on the top of the hut there. A slow start to this round, but utility now being lined up. Some pressure being applied outside here by Bloggers, but it's all a ruse. They're flying out through the hut, and Veggie's taken 2 down. Oscarish with a trade of himself. Savannah goes down, leaving just Destiny by himself in the hut. In a 1-on-3 now, able to get 1. He's heard the player at door, and the bomb, I think, is on his back. I can't tell by the radar right now. He does go down eventually. No bomb on his back, in fact. Anonymo taking up their CT pistol. A good start on the favoured side of Nuke. I keep saying the favoured side of Nuke, but I'm going to make sure you understand why I say the favoured side of Nuke. Because this is perhaps, maybe except for Ancient CT side recently, this is the second most CT-sided map in the map pool currently, I would argue. You may disagree, you may call me an idiot, that's fine. Many men have done that before. But low buy here, eSuba have decided not to invest anything into this round except a little money for some flashes. They've tried to make a distraction towards Hut and get the bomb down the vent, but it hasn't worked out. No bomb plant for eSuba. So a weak, well, not a weak buy, you know, 5 AKs, but no AWP on the T side here. And a bonus round for Anonymo here. Oscarish on the MP9. He's got to farm up the money here. Do what he can with this, I suppose, bad weapon in a round like this. Be interesting to see what he chooses to do with it here. Potentially some early outside pressure being applied. One player has gone straight across to the red box. That's Tudson. And a flash from his teammate has allowed him to peek into Bloggis and get the first frag. Savannah on top of the hut. Oh, Tudson able to take down Savannah as well. Tudson, very well played. Good start to this third round. And a 3v5 now for eSuba. Pressure towards the ramp room. Demo in a perfect position to spray all three down in a headshot fashion. And 3-0 start for the Anonymo boys. Looking crisp so far. Tudson, good start. He had a bit of a slow start to the first map, but he pulled it back towards the end. Demo, on the other hand, he was getting frags all over the place. eSuba now on the low buy. They've gone for a half. The money's good enough for them to, you know, invest fully next round. Bomb plant or not. And a lot of players stacked outside here early on. Oscarish. Oh my god, he's lining them up. 3 players down immediately with the spray. 1 more spotted. Can he get the kill? He does. 4k for Oscarish so far in the round. Is he able to get the ace? Ace for Oscarish. Eco Cobra, they call him in Poland. I have no idea if they call him that or not. But 4-0 start, and the confidence is coming. Anonymo looking good already. And a buy round will be coming out now for eSuba. With the money that they saved in that round where they got mowed down by Oscarish. Savannah on top of this mushroom, just having a little look outside. Marshmallow, I am to say. And a fast peek from the red box. Been caught out, but Desi able to get the kill even with the nade dropped at his feet. That's a nice shot to hit. Savannah with a smoke onto main, and it looks like they're going to go for a potential wrap around Hell here. Tudson is being held, pops his head up for a split second and gets ripped off by Bloggers. Quick flick from him. And eSuba in control in this 5th round. First gun round for them now. And they've made it work so far. Innocence decided to rotate down the vent and gamble that they're going to walk down through secret here. Anonymo on the back foot with Demo, though, peeking into Trophy and absolutely wrecking Peshin there. Levi here. Maybe he can get a trade on this player with the back turned. But the ASI is open for business. We've really got no players local right now. Demo in the hell. Finds another kill onto Bloggis, walking by himself outside, but Levi gets the immediate trade, flies up the vent, and the A-bomb site is under control now. Reggie slides his way up the vent. He spotted that player, but I'm not sure if he was spotted. Savannah's heard this outside player as well. And Innocent caught off. First gun round going in favour of eSuba. Anonymo do have the money with the 4-0 start that they had. Good kill from Desti there, under pressure with the nade at his feet. And it looked like for a moment, the rotations from Demo cruising around, world's going to be enough to pull the round back for Anonymo. Luckily, Levi's sneaky little lurk play was enough to put that nail in the coffin. Now these deep outside smokes being thrown by the T side of eSuba. They've made a loud cross. And Oscarish peeking over the top of the smoke catches Desti. That's the bomb dropped. And a quick rush to get it back. One player already crossed. He's found his way into the vent. Veggie's decided to back on up here. So far all the map control taken by the T's has been leaning towards the B side. Veggie already positioned in the B-bomb site is able to take down Bloggis, and Tudson with a peek towards the trophy room taking down Levi also. Peshin, he's had a slow start to this map so far. He's 005 and he's chosen to walk out the door at this point. Been spotted by Tudson. 7-1 start for Tudson so far. Innocent spotted the cross as well. So there's no need to really force these fights right now if you're Anonymo. If you really need to, you can even let the bomb go down before you choose to retake, but they're not going to let that happen. They're charging straight in. Oscarish goes down, but Demo with the trade, leaving Savannah in a 1-on-4. Able to take the first man down, spraying at the vent. He's heard the second player, but Innocent able to take him down. 5-1 start for Anonymo. And eSuba, they did not want to lose that round. They just won the previous one, which means their loss bonus in this one here. Not so pretty. Levi getting a gun dropped over to him. Savannah's on the Galil. But the buy is good enough. They've got an AWP out on Bloggers as well. So pretty strong for eSuba here. And it looks like these deep outside smokes again, allowing the cross towards Garage and Secret. But a Molotov has been thrown by the CT side to counter this out, and a huge gap left for Oscarish to work with. Spotted the first man, but thinks better of it. He's going to back away now. So these smokes outside for eSuba are a complete waste of time and money at this point. The jig is up as far as Anonymo are concerned, and they are not concerned. Oscarish taking down Bloggers towards the red box outside. That is first blood. And a potential ramp play coming in here. Demo by himself is able to escape with his life for now. Ramp control conceded, and eSuba aren't going to rush themselves down to that B bomb site just yet. They want to sit tight and see if Anonymo go for some aggression elsewhere. Tudson has done that exact thing. He's missed his opportunity though, and a Molotov down will stop any trade potential. Desi able to get a quick flank outside. He's gone completely undetected. I suppose with the information they had earlier, they neglected outside after that point. Anonymo, they've made a mistake there though. Heaven Molotov is missing, so the retake will be able to come in a bit earlier, but Oscarish going down. Innocent trading out Desi towards main. 2v3 now. Kits on both players alive. Molotovs and smokes. Site players go down, but immediately traded out here. Leaving just Innocent, and he'll go down as well. Quick headshot from Savannah. And 5-2 eSuba. They are getting something going now on this T side. T side of Nuke, as I said, time and time again, is a tough side. You know, if you can get 5-6 rounds, you're in a pretty good spot as long as you can win that CT pistol. If you can get 7, 8, 9, you're in an amazing position. Oh my god, Veggie going for a very early peek into the heart, and Levi caught pants down. Bloggers making noise, dropping down in here to regain this lobby control. A bit of spam towards hut and towards the trophy room from Zemo here. I've seen people die to that, and it is not pretty. Zemo's been spotted out here and pressured. He needs to fall off the angle, and he's got no teammate to help him out right now. The rotation is there, but he's been smoked off. In fact, the smoke is awful. Tudson's being pressured here. Demo's gone down towards the ramp. So B open for business for eSuba, it seems. Molly towards the double doors. Veggie has spotted the cross, and he's going to back on up for the time being. 4v4 retake potential here. Kits on the back of 2 of these Anonymo players. Innocent, quick kill onto Peshin here, but they've got to be expecting the second player towards that window room. There's Bloggis with the AWP in the window room now. 3v2, and Desi able to even the odds. Bloggis with one more on Veggie, leaving just Oscarish by himself, 1-on-2. Positions known for both of these players, and information, or even more damage dealt. But with the clock ticking down like it is here, I really don't see Oscar. No, going down, falling into the nuclear water there. And now the money has got away from Anonymo. They've got a little bit of a buffer with the 2-round gap here. So they don't need to be too concerned by ecoing at this point. eSuba are throwing some very well layered T-side rounds out so far, and I think that's why they've decided to go for this map as their pick. But this is a bit of a non-starter of a round here. USP's not really grouped in any sort of spectacular fashion. Innocent's lost his head, but so's Bloggis in the meantime. Tudson, oh, he just sees the tippity-toppity of that head. This is a very difficult shot to hit, and he can't get it done by the looks of it. Still a chance, though, to get some damage done with this Deagle outside. Desti in this forward position catches Tudson off guard, though. Deagle trades hands into Debos. Oh, and he's caught a timing on a back-turned player, and he's done some chip damage through as well. Veggie with the peak. Now Demo in a 1-on-2. He's been smoked off, no kit on his back, and nothing to work with except this rifle, no armor. And he thinks better of it. He just wants to carry this one with him into the following round. And an AK on the CT side of Nuke is a very strong gun. Even catching Levi here, making it expensive regardless of the round win for eSuba. But the time is whittling on down here. And as the bomb explodes, we will be headed into round number 10. We started off 4-0 in favour of Anonymo. eSuba pulled one back, and then Anonymo one back in their favour. Now, since then, we've had 3 in a row for the side of eSuba. This is their map pick after all. Solid buys coming out for both sides here, but no AWP for Anonymo. No AWP for Tudson. We know he's been a bit of a flicky boy today. So will they decide to go for some sort of heavy rifle setup here? Oh, initial damage being done. I mean, the noise is about the only thing that matters there. The 1 HP loss isn't a big deal. Molly onto the top hut, smoke into main, and it looks like an inside execute is coming in here. First kills going in favour of Anonymo, though. Innocent able to get 2, Veggie able to get 1, and Innocent still going. 3 for Innocent in the round. Now that is not what eSuba wanted. 3 in a row, now they are stuffed for money. Their loss bonus is all gone. They've got 3.9 on Bloggis, and he's their AWPer. He's going to need to save that cash. So we've got what looks like a full-on Glark round here. 1 P250 for Peshin. That is going to be all the difference maker. Early door pressure here for the CTs. They're set up for this. They're aware that eSuba have no money, so they're not too concerned. Destiny making sure he's got that $300 pistol in his hand. Oscar dinked down, but he will take out Savannah in the end there, leaving just Levi with the Glock. And his back turned. 7-4, Anonymo regaining control of this CT side. It was looking a little bit shaky there for a second, but we are in the latter stages of the half now. Again, the money for eSuba, not great. They're going to go for a half buy investment here. They've got Mac 10s, they've got Tech 9s. There's definitely going to be some sort of fast play. I'm expecting ramp, but it may just be straight through the door, and it is straight through the door indeed. Levi's running straight towards ramp and has gone down to Tudson, but the bomb has made its way down along with the rest of the pack here. Retake situation, so much utility in the hands of Anonymo, and the first player's crept right past. No way, they've like ships crossing in the night. Demo's not seen him, Bloggins hasn't seen him. What on earth is going on? Still after all the dust fades, we've got a 3v2 in favour of the CT sides, leaving just Peshin now. He's in a very tough spot behind this smoke, and with the second smoke going down, he's got to really hope for this X-ray vision. Cancels the player on the defuse though. And the player creeping through the smoke. Demo and Oscarish working together, get that trade there. So the bomb did go down for eSuba, and I suppose that is a decent enough consolation for them to get a really solid buyout here now. Last 3 rounds of the half, they can either bring it up to an 8-7, or they can be down 11-4, or anywhere in between, in fairness. But they really want to be bringing this back to an 8-7 to give themselves a great shot on the CT side. Oscar is allowed to cross straight through into Secret. And Innocent caught with his back turn. Wasn't expecting Vloggers to walk straight through that smoke. Oh my god, Veggie goes down as well. Quick kills, everyone's dying, and this round for Anonymo has fallen apart before it's even started. 1 minute 25 on the clock, and all kills have gone in favour of eSuba. Round over by elimination in about 30 seconds on a full gun round. 30 seconds, obviously, not that quick if you're against full Glocks, but on a full gun round, that's a pretty quick round. Round 14 now, penultimate round of the half, and these outside smokes. These look like the deep ones now that they're going for. And in fact, it is allowing this secret cross, but there is a slight gap. It's been jumped over. Oscar hasn't spotted anything on that cross there. One player very quickly down, and Tudson will have heard that, I imagine. Levi trying to creep through the smoke again, and Oscar is a bit wiser to it this time round. Now, Bloggis has got himself in a very deep position down here in the windows on B, but doesn't have the bomb on his back, so it's going to have to make its way through ramp here. And at the moment, we've got one lone defender potentially to be pinched on. Demo with the initial kill on Tepeshin, but he won't expect this player down in the B bomb site, so Bloggis will get that trade for free. 4v3 in favour of the CT side, but Oscarish with this rotation into the B bomb site. He's caught Desti off, and he's caught Savannah as well, leaving just Bloggis in a 1-on-3. First man spotted, but unable to get the kill. 9-5 in favour of Anonymo. Potential of a 10-5 CT side. Not, you know, an incredible CT side on the CT side of Nuke, but definitely nothing to fret about. Very respectable, and they've put itself in a good position for the time being anyway. We all know how fast these leads can fall apart. Again, outside smokes for eSuba. They are the patented Nuke outside smokes at this point. Everybody knows them. So Bloggis has gone down again for free here, but he's been smoked off. He's decided to run straight through it, and Veggie's just so ready for it there. I'm not sure what he was expecting. Potentially just that smoke and had the TCs had backed away, but not the case. Now eSuba scratching their heads, and they're going to lean towards this ramp play. Tudson on the quick flick gets Levi immediately, and no trade fragger. He's flashed off, but still, ramp control is in Anonymo's hands. Savannah just patrolling outside. Desti spotted the head of the vent player, and they're going to walk in based off of that information. Now, Desti's well aware of the fact that people are going to come flying up the vent as soon as contact is made. Savannah's got himself into a very good lurk spot here. And with players with their backs turned, they're distracted right now. They're all facing the door. Innocent able to take down Savannah, actually. Great presence of mind there. Desti catches the... Okay, that's... What on earth is going on? That's a team kill with the nade as Oscarish flies up the vent, leaving just Peshin by himself. And he goes down too. So, 10-5 in favour of the boys on Anonymo. It's the CT side of Nuke, as we said. So, we'll be going to a short break, and we'll be back with the second half of the second map. Don't go anywhere. And we are back with Nuke, eSuba's map pick, and they have gone down 10-5 on the T side so far. Anonymo, obviously, they get to choose the side being on the it's not as it's not their map pick, they get to choose the side. They went CT and it's worked out 10-5 in their favor. So it's looking like that was the right decision so far. eSuba now in a position where it's not an impossible comeback to make, but you would expect you're going to have to win the pistol, you're going to have to win the force, something along that line. But we should be getting back into the game before we know it now. In the meantime, we can have a little bit more of a dig into what's going on in both these teams. And Anonymo's last 5 matches, we're seeing perfect back in the game now. Excuse me, I was going to say that in their last 5 games, they have won 3 and lost 2. So the win streak okay for Anonymo at the time being. Not great, not terrible. Demo's made noise dropping onto the top here. He will have been heard out by Bloggis. But this outside control is in favour of Anonymo now. Desti by the windows has spotted the first man. It's backed on up here. He's got 2 players pressuring him and Tudson is able to take him out. Levi in the meantime taking out Veggie over to the other side of the map. 4v4 now. Bloggis in the vent is just praying someone drops down into his arms. They've given up A, and there is Innocent, the gift that he was looking for. So A bomb site in control of Anonymo, but barely in control. They're a man down. Well, now they're 2 men down. Oscarish taking fights towards the door. Player will go down himself, leaving just Demo and a 1-on-4. And he's been taken out as well. So eSuba able to pick up the CT pistol. Now that's going to put them in a great position to be able to mount this comeback now. The dual Berettas are becoming such a staple on Nuke pistol rounds. Everyone loves them, and I can see why. So many close fights and so many potential rush opportunities as well. Anonymo, they've just decided to save their money here. Potentially, if they can get a bomb down, that would be amazing, but it's very, very unlikely at this point. Oscarish flying over the top of the main, and Bloggis is here to catch him. He's got himself 2, and everyone's chipping in. Tudson, that is very bold. He would have got it down if he planted behind the site, in fairness. No one in heaven to stop that. But how was he to know? So far, so good for eSuba's CT side. Pistol and conversion. Now comes the gun round, though. This is the real test. Now, we saw eSuba utilising the deep outside and the closer outside smokes towards the red box. So we'll see here what Anonymo chooses to do on their first real gun round. Tudson with a quick peek towards the door has been tagged down. Oh my god, he wasn't able to get anything there and he's been put on 28 HP. Desti in the meantime gone for a little solo peek outside and he's caught Innocent off by himself. So advantage eSuba at the start of this gun round here. Oscarish taking a duel towards this back garage player. Not able to yield himself a kill though. We've got some low HP players on the side of eSuba, but the same can be said for the Anonymo guys. Outside control now in favour of eSuba as well. And the T side look to creep towards ramp. Levi here spots out 2 players and decides to drop down. He's taken out Oscarish, but Demo insta-trades. He's managed to get himself in quite a good position, but decides to back off. Lobby control in favour of eSuba, but the B bomb site, I don't believe anyone's here to stop the bomb going down as of right now. Oh, Bloggis has managed to tuck himself in this corner at the perfect moment. Will Demo have the presence of mind to check it? He does check it and takes out Bloggo. Insane flick there. Desti here with a quick trade though. He spotted the second man and he put him on low HP also, so both of these Ts here in a bit of a sticky situation. They need to get some quick headshots realistically. 1v3. First player going down in demo. Gets to stand on through the door here, and he's managed to get across the initial peak, but he does go down. eSuba so far 3-0 on their CT side. This is exactly the same start that Anonymo had though. Anonymo on the back foot here in terms of the economy. So with the Deagles, maybe not the fastest play coming in for them here. Maybe some outside, they're going for the crisp headshots. We've seen Tudson hitting them, so... pretty standard start to the round. Some utility applied outside here, and that's going to allow some players to cross. A little bit of spam damage done through that smoke though. And Blogis down here already on the secret steps with the AWP. Takes the first man down and the second. Veggie in the meantime has managed to creep out through the door. And this might prompt a rotation back up to the A-bomb site. And indeed it has. Veggie's managed to pick up himself an AK. Blogis locked out towards B here, and Veggie's committed to B, while the rest of his team have decided to go back towards A. Savannah in an exposed position here, and he goes down before, but he is able to get one before he goes down. Not insignificant now. Innocent's going to hear that player in the vent stomping around, but it's all a bit of a bait. Levi in the meantime, hoping that he can catch Innocent in a rotated position. And Blogis on the AWP here, trying to come up the vent. This is a really tough position to be in. I've seen Simple win these, but not Blogis. Innocent takes down Blogis in the 1v2, now 1v1. Levi is sticking the bomb. Innocent, a bit of a non-believer, is going to peek at the last second, and it is perfect timing on the peak there. Levi probably thought he had that. Innocent able to pick up the AWP as well. Throw that one over to your best mate. That's Tudson. So Anonymo bouncing back on their T side now. This is the T side of Nuke. This is a difficult side. Full guns coming out, and deep outside smokes. Blogis has got no respect for them whatsoever. He's lost a teammate in Savannah though, and Veggie's been traded out for his troubles. 4v4, 135. 20 seconds gone and already 2-man down. Innocent creeps his way across. Does make a few steps as he gets across the final bit of that smoke, but I don't think that will be heard by the mini player. Blogis again has made this rotation down early into the secret steps. And he does have some T's headed his way. They're going to go for a boost. Is he going to be ready for it? Indeed he is. Innocent goes down. Blogis now aware that the second man is there, and isn't deterred by the flash, holds his nerve. Anonymo in a very disadvantaged position here now. eSuba really just have to bunker down, and they'll guarantee themselves a 9th. Ooh, Levi's missed the timing, but Tudson's been caught off guard. He's not aware that that player's made his way into heaven though. So that may be a big deal, especially because he's got the bomb on his back, and that's demo. But Peshin, aware of it, the communication clearly there for eSuba. He may have crept past. Coming into the mid stages now of this second map. If you're just joining us, this is eSuba's map pick, Anonymo 1. Map 1, as you can see at the top of your screen there. Again, the low buy and the nades. They're going to throw them all towards Mini, but no one to catch them, I'm afraid. Take that. Demo's had a nade drop to his feet, and about Veggie has eaten one himself as well. No vegetables for you today, my friend. Just metal. A lot of pressure being applied to the door and to the hut here by eSuba. They're not giving away any space free to Anonymo. It's clear that they are well versed on this map, but as we get into the later stages of the half, they will really be tried and tested. Hudson taking down one player outside in Destiny. He's in a 1-on-4 now. Some spam damage done, but Peshin behind him. Not ready for that. 11-10. The lead slipping away for Anonymo. Now within 1. But a gun round. A chance. So far, the outside smokes have been the go-to for Anonymo, but they haven't been particularly successful in getting these opening kills. Innocent in a very forward position, but Blogis has absolutely owned him with the AWP. He's taken two bullets for his troubles, but I'm sure he'll be happy to scarper away with what he's got left. Again, opening kill going in favour of eSuba. Lots of slow and staggered rounds here. It seems like Nuke plays out the same way pretty much every single time at the moment, and it's early engagements outside, early utility being thrown, and then a real slowdown in the mid-round. $50 seconds on the clock now, and with the little map control that Anonymo have, they're in a bit of a tough spot. Now, this is all a fake towards the inner bomb site. In the meantime, there's a creep coming out of ramp. This player has slept past the initial man, but Bloggers has spotted out Veggie. Savannah taking out Oscar-ish elsewhere. And Hudson trying to dodge his own flash. Caught with his back turned. Now, pause being called by Anonymo. It's getting to the point now where they've had very little success in their initial gun rounds on this half. And with the money that they've got here, they know that realistically they can't be investing into this one. They've got to do as much damage as possible with the little weaponry that they can buy, potentially get a bomb plant. But it's like the opening kills just... eSuba seem much more versed in the early stages of the round. They put themselves in a good position within the first kind of 30 seconds, it seems. And another pause being called. Just making sure they think about this one carefully. A double pause at this stage is not unheard of, to be fair. So 2 flashes. Oh, in fact, an investment by Oscar-ish. Is that a hero AK that I see? Or are the rest of the boys going to follow suit now? Looks like the hero AK onto demo. Oscar-ish down to $50. I wonder what the thought process behind that one is. This has got to be a play to get a bomb plant down with the money that they've invested. If they can do damage, it's not, you know, it might mean a lot going into the very end of the second half here with eSuba being in a position with the money that they have. Blog is taking down Veggie towards the fast door pick, but they have made it down the vent. Oscar-ish with the bomb on his back. And that was the goal, I guess. Get that bomb down. He's tapped the bomb and closed the door. And I'm not sure what the thought process is behind that. He assumed that he could get back up the ladder for free, I guess, but he could have just got that bomb down. And the round, as a result, is falling apart. Hudson has an AK, but he's been taken out by Levi. Strange decision-making there by Oscar-ish. He had a free plant down there, on the B-bomb site, but opted to go back up through the vent. Maybe outplaying himself in the end. Especially because he was the player on low money. He needed the bomb plant more than anyone. Round 24 now, eSuba for the first time, I think the first time in this game, they've taken the lead. Oscarish losing composure, he's missing jumps, he's failing bomb plants. So passive outside for Anonymo and aggressive for eSuba. They've taken the control and they've got a player pushed up close on that small dice box. Late outside smokes being lined up here. And of course, them being late, they should expect this close player in Desti. So smoke towards the... Is that smoke towards the garage and 2 smokes for the cross? Oh no, it's the deeper smokes. These are an interesting set, but I believe one of them is missed. They haven't cleared the corner on Desti either. And Desti just mowing them down with 3 quick headshots, traded out by Innocent. Innocent on the 5 health now, though, in a very tough spot. Both players leaning towards outside for Anonymo, but I tell you what, these games are swinging all over the show. You can see why eSuba have picked out Nuke here. They seem very well prepared, especially on this CT side so far, only dropping 1 round. They've gone 7-1 so far this half. And in fact now, they've gone 8-1. Desti here in this forward position, able to clean them up as they walk out. So you'd expect a team of Anonymo's caliber to be prepared for a forward position like that, especially after they've gone for a late outside smokes rather than early. But clearly, a bit of an oversight in the communication maybe. They've called a pause again here, getting into the very late stages, the last potential 5 rounds of this map, and the money is still not really great for them. Innocent's gone for a buy, Veggie with the AK on his back. Well, those are the players who survived the previous round, so it's a difficult discussion on the T side when this happens because the bomb didn't go down, so the players that survived, don't have the cash to then drop weapons over to their teammates. So those that didn't survive the round, they're going to have to force up for themselves 2 Galils. Not the strongest buy for Anonymo here, and this kind of does feel like desperation at this point in the second map. I would say at this point, if this round doesn't go in their favour, go into map 3. Early outside smokes this time. They don't want to give up too much control. And they've decided to throw that smoke late so that eSuba can't drop a Molotov and block the cross from happening. Blog is caught. Such bad timing there. Innocent absolutely domes him with the crouch peek. And Levi's out of position. He's been flashed off on ramp. Will they run him down in time? He's been spotted and he does go down, trading 1 for 1 there. Tudson takes him out. So the B-bomb site now under control of Anonymo. This is one of the best positions they've been in so far this half. eSuba with loads of cash in the back pocket, so they can really afford to attempt this retake. But with Desti going down now, and Peshin on low HP, he's pre-firing just to make sure the trade frag doesn't come out there. Savannah not looking too keen to get involved in this one. Oscarish, quick flick onto Peshin there. And Savannah just trying to get some damage onto Tudson, I believe. That's, yeah, the goal here. Making sure they have to reinvest as much as possible. And I suppose that's a good decision. Round 26 now. Anonymo bouncing back in the later stages of the half, but can they get 2 consecutive rounds on the board? That's the question. They really need it right now. They'd love to send eSuba packing in 2. An Innocent caught with his back turned. He was expecting a player to be on the red box, I guess, but nobody there. And Savannah takes down Demo on the walkout of Hart. Veggie able to trade, and he knows what the second man is. Quick headshot onto Peshin here, now 3v3. This is getting a little bit dangerous for eSuba. Levi, with a quick flank from the ramp position, is able to get 2 quick kills. 3. Well played by Levi there. Pushes through the ramp and catches off the players before they even bother getting into the bomb site. 12-14, eSuba regained control. Anonymo have to force. They've got no choice. It's either that or they concede to overtime, potentially. Now some aggression towards the A bomb site. A flash out through the hut, and their T's flying out all over the bomb site. Oscarish with his back turned, but the trades are in favour of Anonymo so far. 2 for 2, and the bomb site under their control. Oh my god, Levi just charging in before his team are ready. He's able to take down the bomb planter in Veggie, but now with 2 players in the heaven position and that smoke coming out, they might even opt to drop down towards B. One of these CTs in eSuba has read this though, that's Bloggis. He's already down here. What good presence of mind from him, and Demo goes down. Tudson, he's got a smoke to get himself across. He's tapped the bomb, but not committed. He's going to fly back up the vent here. And he's made the right decision. Looks like he's going to get a free plant down on the A bomb site now. He's heard one player rotate up the vent. Ooh, and he's walked directly into the flash. I assume this player's going to peek in front of that Molotov, but Bloggis is taking Tudson down anyway. Bomb plant is the only silver lining for Anonymo now, going down 12-15 here on the second map. Mirage will be the decider in this series, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're a big Miragi fan, then we may be headed there very soon. Windows being broken, but a pretty staple move these days for Nuke. And no early outside pressure applied by the T's here. Just a little bit of jiggle peeking from this player on top of the silo, making sure nobody can cross to red without them knowing about it. So far, Anonymo sitting back, maybe expecting a little bit of aggression to come out early from eSuba, but that's not the case. Now it looks like with the rotations that the T's are making and now the windows being broken late, they're going to try and go for some sort of inside exec. Potentially faking the outside control first. Nope. I am completely wrong. Outside smoke's coming out. 2 players are going to try and utilize them, but Innocent goes down. Oscarish to trade, though. Very crucial trade. Outside control in favor of Anonymo. How do the eSuba boys respond? Heaven players just dropped out, so only 1 player on the A bomb site at the moment. It is up for grabs, but that player has just rotated back in. Oh, excuse me. There's 1 player on top of the hut and 1 player in the site. Will they be expecting the second man? They are expecting him, and Veggie takes down 2 quick headshots there. Very crucial kills from Veggie. Leaving just Levi, ramp player, on his lonesome, creeping into the angle of Demo. Anonymo keep themselves alive for the time being. The money is still there for the side of eSuba. They can toss guns around. Early outside smokes this time. And Oscarish has got himself quickly down behind the ice cube here, and a quick flick onto Desti as well. He's really trying to pressure the issue here early on, and he's able to get the second kill onto Preston as well. Balls to the wall. Oscarish has said, no, you know what, I'm just holding W this round. And it's actually worked out for him. Levi by himself in ramp. He's heard these players coming towards him, but he's unable to get anything done. Very convincing round now from Anonymo, leaving just Savannah in a 1-on-4. Are we smelling an overtime on map 2? Potential of overtime coming out now, and the money for eSuba is looking kind of trash. Blog is able to get the glass cannon AWP out, and Levi throwing over an M4 to his teammate there. So we've got FAMAS armor, M4 armor, AWP no armor. Got 1 MP9, and Peshin is gone for a 5.7 and utility. So the buy is really not there for eSuba this round, and it would be a miracle if they could push it over the line here. Overtime looking quite likely. Levi with a spray down gets 2 though immediately. No trade so far, and he's still got 46 HP. Not even low. Tudson tagged twice as well. Levi repeats into Innocent, but does eventually go down. He was worth his weight in gold with that MP9 there. So with the map control that Anonymo have now, they have ramp, they don't have outside pressure at all, and lobby as well. They have no idea if that's fallen into the hands of the enemy. Battle of the AWPers here, it seems, as Blogs and Tudson just holding their line. Oh, sorry, excuse me, it's Desti. On the FAMAS. Now Oscarish deciding to have a gander outside. Savannah, will he catch him off guard? He will indeed. And now a commitment potentially towards the lower bomb site. Blogis is already in this position, holding the right side of ramp. Gets the quick kill onto Tudson. Innocent trades it back. 1-on-3 for Innocent. This would be an ace clutch in the round. And he's heard the players rotate down the vent. 1 behind him. 1 open the double doors. Really in the corner here. And map 2 will be going in favor of eSuba. So both maps going in favor of the teams that chose them. So good decision making, it seems, for the map picks. So 1-1 so far in this series. What an interesting series it's been. It's been some very close games. We've had a full 30 rounds on map 2 and an overtime on map 1. We're going to be going to a short ad break now, but when we're back, we're going to be back with the decider, which is Mirage, a home map for both teams.
Say one, say one. Caribbean bad girl, I was into a whole mess. But you, shorty, you make me and lie in the dark. Yeah, 9 lines on around me. I want, feel the heat of love with the rum. Yeah, yeah, I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one, say one. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one, say one. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. Oh, let's say one, say one. Caribbean bad girl. Oh, let's say one, say one. I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one, say one. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one, say one. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. Yeah. I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one, say one. Yeah. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. Yeah. I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one, say one. Yeah. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one. Yeah, I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. Yeah, I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one, say one. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. I wanna fly away, oh, let's say one, say one. I wanna run waves like Caribbean bad girl. Oh, let's say one, say one. Caribbean bad girl. Oh, let's say one, say one.
And here we have it. We are back again with map 3, the decider map in this series. We're going down to Mirage, everybody's home map in Counter-Strike. It used to be Dust 2, but Dust 2 is out. It's old, it's dusty, as the name would suggest. And yeah, it's just stale, you know? We like Mirage these days. We like map 3 Mirage deciders. And, you know, this game has been a very, very close one so far. eSuba really putting in a solid showing on their CT side of Nuke. And Anonymo taking their map pick in overtime on first map of Inferno. So I would argue that eSuba had an easier time taking their map pick than Anonymo did. So will those factors play into this last map result? I am unsure. Only they can tell me, I suppose. I'm not a mind reader. I'm just here to, you know, read what happens on the screen. So we will be jumping back in as soon as we can. And I'm excited to see how this final map goes. But, you know, I'm surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised by the performance that eSuba are putting out here. As I've said many times before, if you've been watching from map 1, these teams have huge gaps in their rankings. Number 58 in Anonymo against number 165 in eSuba. So clearly, these world rankings don't mean as much as people would like to think that they do. In fairness to eSuba, though, they do have recent roster changes. That's going to have quite a large impact on their placement. And it says here that they have peaked in the past at number 54 worldwide. So potentially I'm being a little bit too harsh on them. But they still need to impress me in this final map. There is still work to be done, that's for sure. Tudson, he had a very, very strong showing in map 1. Map 2 was a little bit more difficult to get going. I don't think he got the AWP in his hand as much as he would have liked. But he will, hopefully, be able to get it out way more on Mirage. It is one of those maps where, you know, on the CT side, a double AWP setup is viable. So I think we saw Innocent putting out the second AWP on Inferno on CT side, actually. So the duo of Innocent and Tudson potentially getting some work done on this CT side of Mirage here. Just a comparison of ages of these two teams. Anonymo slightly older. Not much in it, in fairness. We've got an average age of 23 and a half for Anonymo. And for eSuba, it's 22.3. So fairly close in terms of age, only about a year and a bit between the two of them. But Anonymo, the much older team, they've been together. Well, the core of this team have been together for a lot longer than the core of eSuba, that's for sure. Innocent, he's been an Anonymo since the beginning, I believe. I've always seen his name connected with this organisation, but you've got players like Tudson and Veggie. They've come in fairly recently and started racking up very good ratings in their performances so far. Without further ado, we will be headed into map 3, Mirage. 1-1 map count going into this one. That was kind of an obvious point. I'm stating the obvious. But we'll be getting this game underway right now. Knife round for these boys, because the side has not been picked. This is a decider map after all, so nobody gets to pick their side. Everybody doing the dance, but the stabs going out in favour of the eSuba boys. Oh, excuse me, sorry, the boys in blue, who in this case are not eSuba. That's Anonymo. So, now we've got eSuba on the T side and Anonymo on the CT side here. I'm a bit confused by the blue. That's why. But things are going off in the chat, so I'm assuming everyone's good to go. And here we go. Let's get this map 3 started. Some utility towards middle here, potentially. Oscarish in the window with Tudson to help him out. That's a Molotov towards window. And a quick burst, it seems, up the catwalk towards B. The bomb's in B apartments. And Veggie here by himself on shore. Oscarish helps him out, though, from window. And Veggie on the unarmored opponent of Desti, able to take him out. Now 5v3 in favour of the CTs. eSuba need to fight their way back into this one. Peshin doing just that with 3 quick kills. One more player in the back of the bomb site goes down as well, leaving just Innocent in a 1-on-2. Position now known, and Kit on his back. No armor for Innocent here. This is going to be a tough one to win with his position known. Peshin with some quick kills so far in the round. Let's see if he's able to get the 4th here. Innocent dancing back and forth around the pillar here, trying to spot out both of these players. At this point, I think he has information on them both. He does indeed. Peshin goes down. 1 bullet left in the mag for Innocent here. He's got to hit this shot. He's managed to creep past the guy. Oh no, he's missing. He's getting danced around the pillar. Innocent unable to get it done. And Blogis, unbelievable turnaround for eSuba there. It looked like everything was in favour of Anonymo on that pistol. But Peshin, those 3 quick kills from short. The last shot out of those 3 was absolutely insane. Anonymo not satisfied with how that previous round's gone. They have forced up all their money into this one too. Early window smoke going down, blocking Tudson's vision. He's gone for a little spam through the smoke, but nothing connecting. That nade from Innocent, though, will do a little bit of chip damage onto the eSuba boys. And Innocent able to get 1 kill onto Savannah coming up through the connector smoke there. So advantage especially in Anonymo's favour with that kill coming in from Veggie. 2 guns, 1 gun picked up so far. Innocent not able to recover the gun that he dropped. Bloggers having a little look onto this A-bomb site, and he's caught a perfect timing onto Hudson in CT. Oscarish caught back turned, nade in his hand, and Levi on a collision course here. He's aware the scout player's in CT, and he's mowed him down. Now 2v2. Veggie, good start to this round, but no kits on these CT players, so they want to fight to cancel this bomb plant as much as possible. Demo comes through the smoke and gets a perfect headshot onto Bloggis, leaving just Peshin now. Having a good start to the map, able to take down Veggie in a 1v1, and a quick second onto Demo as well. 1v2 for Peshin, well played. It was getting sketchy there for a moment, that's for sure. Here we go. A little bit of a non-starter again here, but double nades landing at Blogis' feet. He is not happy with that. What on earth? Quick little Mac 10 peek has hit Oscarish in the head, but not killed him. And Levi already in this forward window position behind the smoke. Hudson was not expecting that. Business as usual, these Mac 10s getting the jobs done. And 3-0 start for eSuba now on this 3rd map. Anonymo now with the money to get the guns out here. They've got the AWP on the back of Tudson. He is such a key factor in this team right now. He is really the style points, I think, for this squad. Like, every AWPer has its individual play style, but Tudson just seems to have this ability to flick 180 on himself in a heartbeat. Early A execute coming in here by eSuba. They've got the low buy guns here, so they just like to capitalize as best they can on playing fast and spending very little money. Levi spotted out by the CT rotator here in Veggie, and spam damage coming through. Flash through the smoke, it will allow Desi to push through, but he goes down immediately. Veggie with 2 rounds so far in the half. Innocent spots the van out and will kill the Tetris player. traded immediately out by Savannah. Levi gets Veggie down CT. 2v2 now, 2v1. Demo in a 1-on-2. Does get the forward position onto Savannah and has the chance to just stick this defuse now against Levi. Levi coming for the spam, and Demo's played it perfectly. Little tap onto the bomb and peek around the side once the spam comes through. And a first round on the board for Anonymo. Back into the game now they go. And it needs to be continued here on this second round. If they were to lose this one, then they're going to be in a worse position, I suppose, economically than they would have been had they not run the round at all. Fast mid control from eSuba here. Veggie towards the short position, sees nothing pushing towards chair so far, but bottom connector and under window now in control of the T side. How will the CTs respond on Anonymo here? They've lost map control towards middle, and they need to do something to answer back. I think Demo may have spotted a shoulder here, so he's going to drop that Molotov. No inkling so far as to which way the bomb's going to go, but with these two players in apps, oh, and Levi going down under window now, Veggie's going to be able to drop a smoke on that one if he needs to. He does indeed keep himself alive. Anonymo in the driver's seat in this round so far. 53 seconds on the clock. And a man advantage for them. Here comes the utility now. That's a smoke towards the B window position. Desti, first man of contact. Demo's turned away at the exact wrong time, and the burst has come through. Desti got right ahead of that positioning there. Veggie able to take one down, but goes down in return now. Innocents managed to creep out backside here. They're not expecting this with the short plant from Peshin, and Bloggis is not in a position to trade this right now. Where's Savannah? All the way back in the B apps. Bloggis really on an island by himself right now. Goes down to Tudson, and the bomb dropped in front of the window with 5 seconds left. There is no chance for Savannah here, really. And he does go down in the end. So, Anonymo getting themselves back into the game here. eSuba thinking better of the money situation. They are... Yep, they're going to go for this low buy. They do have nades though, you know, they've got some upgraded pistols, some nades, and they're going to go for what looks like a fast B hit. We've got one player top mid and one player... Excuse me, I got distracted for a moment there. Demo able to take one down deep in the apartments. Now just 2 players remaining for eSuba. Difficult round to win these on the 4 spies. You've got to hit incredible shots. Last 2 remaining players here. Levi, if he could dome Demo here on the jump spot, then they would have a chance to get this bomb down. But that is a big ask. And Levi's been spotted now. Veggie's here close as well. Cancel that. No bomb plant even available. And the B bomb site is close for business. Anonymo 3 for 3, tying up the scoreline here. A buy now coming in for the T side once again. And what a close series this has been. Overtime map 1. 30 rounds map 2, and on the side are neck and neck so far. Tudson, was that intentional slide off that box there, or did he miss his Molotov? I'm not sure. An Innocent with a quick Molotov to behind the boxes, but Desti, they're already way past this. He's already got down to close to the bottom to connector, and Veggie's been caught off by this forward position. Flash into ramp, And it's awarded Peshin a kill. Unfortunately, not caught by the flashbang. And now 5v2 in favour of eSuba. The 7th round. Nothing's gone quite right for Anonymo here, except that quick kill from Tudson. Looks like that's going to spur them to go over to the B bomb site, but Demo has pushed forward here. There's a chance, and it's a very small one because of the way the timings are working here. And I think the opportunity has actually been missed that he would catch these B players, so he potentially will go down to this top mid player instead. That's Peshin. Blogis on a very tight angle here. Difficult to deal with this one. Now just Demo in a 1-on-3 on the complete opposite side of the map. What can be done except save? And he is doing exactly that. Positioning himself as tucked away as possible so that any of these searching AK players can't find him. Now an AK is a valuable thing to be carrying over if you're a CT. An AK is a very strong weapon to hold angles with. Four to 3 now in favour of eSuba. Anonymo have to answer back. So far, mid control, the fight for mid control, I mean, has been completely eSuba's. They're getting control of mid pretty much every time, almost for free it seems. Again, this fast bottom connector play by Levi, but Innocent's got a gap and a smoke here. I think Levi is going to be aware of this. And he's been flashed off, in fact. Levi's caught perfect timing, and Desti from Palace will catch off Innocent. Veggie able to trade back. Will he get a second in this position? Quick kill onto Savannah. Very necessary here. 2v3 with Demo and CT. A bomb site not completely lost. And with this flank from number 4, Tudson on the minimap, this round might just get interesting. Finally, numbers being punched in now. Tudson is on an AWP in this position. Not the best gun to be on for a flank. First man spotted. He's going for the trigger discipline. Unable to get the kill through the box. That is so unfortunate and will go down in the end. Right through the edge of the box there. Just shaves off enough damage from that bullet. Coming into the middle stages of this round. Blogis here with the AWP, going quickly towards Palace. In the meantime, the rest of the utility is going out quickly towards B. Levi out the windows, managed to catch off Demo, and Oscarish went down to that lone player over at the other side of the map. This was a low buy round for Anonymo. They can't have been expecting too much. Peshin slips right past Innocent there. Innocent's hearing all of these steps, so this is a well-timed flank, but realistically, what can you expect to get done? 1v4 with just a Deagle and armor. And eSuba well aware of the potential of a flank here, and Peshin will catch off Innocent. Now, a pause coming in for the side of Anonymo Esports. It's about the right time, I would say. Now, Mirage in 2022 is a fairly even map. Probably the most balanced map that we have in Counter-Strike right now. So, it's possible to run away with it on either half. You can have a dominant T side. You can have a dominant CT side. And 15 seconds left now until we get started here. Demo still hasn't bought, wondering, I guess, what utility he's going to go for. He gets the kit out. The only man with the kit on Anonymo right now. He's going to need to call out his position when he dies. Otherwise, if the bomb goes down, Anonymo are going to have to be very quick on their retakes. So a change of pace by eSuba here towards middle. They've thrown the utility, but it's all a fake. Desti's walked through the short smoke and caught off Veggie on rotation, and now he's made it all the way up short already. He is smoked off at the moment behind these archway smokes. In comes the hit, the secondary utility. Innocent in a position to get himself 2 frags, and he does so. Desti with the forward position, still not expected, and trades all over the place right now. Oscarish's position is, I think, expected, and he is dealt with in the back of the bomb site, leaving just Hudson on the AWP in a 1-on-2. No kit on his back. Smoke fading now. Will go down to Blogis. eSuba running away with this T side so far. Just the trades, just the shots being hit by eSuba right now are so fast. Let's see if there's a different approach towards middle this round. Top mid smoke again, Molotov towards connector, and 3 players out top mid. Now with the 2 remaining players positioned towards Palace and ramp, you'd expect some sort of A split to be on the cards here. But that's where the bulk of Anonymo's forces are right now. They're stacked over here. They are on the Deagles this round though. So a tough one regardless, even if they do run into the stack. Shots are going to have to be very clean. Smoke's fading now in connector. eSuba, it's time to move in towards this A-bomb site. And Peshin having a little look, will catch Hudson. Does get dinked for it though, so 9 HP for Peshin now. And in comes the split from the T side. Smoking towards jungle. Innocent here in the cross, but not wanting to give away his position. Doesn't fire off any shots just yet. Demo, he spotted the head there of the initial player, but that player will now drop down. Oh, Blogis goes down. Quick kill from Demo. Now just him alone in CT. In the 1v4, and yeah. No chance for him there, unfortunately. Come on, Anonymo, let's get a close map 3. This whole series so far has been so close, and here comes the fast A-pop. Oscarish has dealt with the initial player. It doesn't seem like this is well rehearsed for the side of eSuba so far. Innocent out on an island by himself though, but the trade's 3v2 in favour of the T side so far. Oh, sorry, excuse me, of the CT side. Now with the remaining 2 players left to pick up the pieces, and there's one piece of the puzzle. Demo in CT here. They will be expecting this position at this point. So they opt for the jungle plant instead. Hudson smoked off, lining up a flash for his teammate in CT. And the Molotov slightly too early from Desti. Now comes the setup for this retake. Hudson doesn't expect Blogis to have walked himself into jungle, but Demo wins his 1v1. He has a Molotov, but the reposition from Blogis onto short, he's made that quick jump across. This is a really tough round to win now. Demo goes down, Blogis well played. 9-3, a very dominant T side for eSuba so far on Mirage. And another low buy for Anonymo. They've had some serious economic woes this half so far. And coming into the, well, round 13, this round and the following two, they really need to pick up at least 2 or 3. Initial damage being done to Levi here has deterred him, and the peek from Veggie is not warranted any kills, but trades are in favour of the CT side. Oscarish and Innocent chiming in. Levi in a forward position on short has spotted out 2 players, one towards connector and one on the A site. And Desti as well. So all 3 players from the T side on short right now. Innocent absolutely mowing them down with an MP9. And Tudson distracting them long enough to allow Innocent to get that 4K. MP9 4K, money machine that Innocent is. He'll throw that MP9 down and buy himself up a nice M4. Doesn't have to be worried about conserving that cash at the later stages of the half. And if Anonymo can get these last 2 rounds of this half, then they have a real good chance to tie it up if they get their T-pistol. Savannah instantly into this ladder room position. Mid not being contested at all by Anonymo in most of these rounds, but B is in complete control of theirs until Hessian throws a complete spanner in the works there. Demo goes down. So they don't have mid information. They don't have B anymore. This is a really bad spot for Anonymo. And with Savannah in this forward position, he's going to go for a knife kill potentially. Decides better of it onto Tudson. Veggie already in the back of the bomb site here. He's going to have to go massive, but isn't even able to get one. Oscarish able to get one back on his rotation, but this is a dire position for Anonymo. And Innocent and Oscarish are just going to back off and save their M4s. Maybe they can get a 10-5 half if they save these guns and drop them over. eSuba, with these new pickups that they've got in Desti and Levi, appear to be quite a force to be reckoned with on Mirage. Their previous win-loss on the map is particularly bad. 20% win-loss for eSuba on Mirage before this match. Final round of the CT side for Anonymo Esports. They have to get this 5th one on the board if they want to give themselves a chance. Of course, 11-4 is a scoreline that we see loads of comebacks come from. However, you need to win the pistol round if you want to have that chance. But with a 10-5, you can afford to lose the pistol round. You can, as long as you win that first gun round and get the ball rolling quickly. And here comes the B commitment. A fast B indeed it is. Low buy guns for the B players. And Veggie able to get the first kill, but immediately traded out. Demo's gone down in the meantime. And the B bomb site now in favour of eSuba. Savannah with a lineup onto the window players. Tudson and Innocent both go down, leaving just Oscarish in a 1-on-4. Gets the first initial trade, but does go down to Desti. So 11-4 at the half in favour of eSuba. That's a hell of a T side. Well played by eSuba so far. You know, Anonymo, they're really going to need this pistol round if they want to have a bounce. If they want to bounce back here, and you know, it's not. What on earth is going on right now? There we go. We're back. Yeah. So, as I was saying, 11-4 is the comeback half. So, if you win the pistol round, if you're Anonymo, there's a real chance, right, that you can get up to 11-7. Yep. And let's go to a quick ad break instead. Well, we are back with the final half of this series. What a close series it has been, with the first map going to overtime, the second map going the full 30, and now here we are, 11-4 in favour of eSuba at this point. You know, that was a very strong T side from them on Mirage. They were always in control of the speed of the rounds. They were always in control of middle. So let's see if Anonymo can bounce back here. They need a pistol round to get this half kick started. Otherwise, they're going to be in a tough old spot. Oscarish on the P250, smoke and flash. Veggie's got a flash of his own. I believe that's been dropped over to him. And the B lean early on here. Looks like a potential pop. We've got this bench and forest crossfire here, and the players are jumping directly out into it. Peshin has been flashed off, but Levi able to pick up the visibility, and Oscarish trays one back, but this has been a non-starter for Anonymo. Not able to get anything done on their T-side pistol. Innocent going down, and eSuba in a prime position now to capitalise and take this series. Anonymo have a very difficult decision on their hands here. They didn't get the bomb down, so they have no choice really but to not buy and to go the following round purchase. But cancel everything I've just said because they've decided to buy anyway. They've said, you know what, we're good with deagles, we'll go 5 deagles. I like the confidence. Let's hope that they can hit the shots. Because if not, 13-4 scoreline with no money in the bank is a bad way to be. Initial engagement coming down in underpass, and Savannah not able to get the kill. Demo finds one of his own onto Peshin as well, so good start for these deagles. A real chance to get back in and win this round now. Innocent spotted that cross. She gets dinked through the wall, but not the biggest amount of damage done there. And a regroup towards the A side of the map for Anonymo. They've got 2 smokes, they've got plenty of flashes, so they can smoke off jungle, they can smoke off stairs and maybe push towards CT, or they can smoke CT and maybe push towards jungle. That is at their peril. So, looks like they're going to throw in a top connector smoke here and save the other smoke for when they're in the bomb site. Flash over towards deep jungle will allow the T's to cross safely. And a front bomb site plant. Desi jumping over the ticket booth though, quick 2 kills. He knows where 2 remaining players are, but Demo with a huge kill towards jungle. Innocent gets one of his own as well, and Tudson answers back. There we go, Anonymo Esports, there's a bit of fire. A deagle round in their back pocket, a bit of confidence, they've all hit some headshots now. And we have a second half on our hands. Oof, Tudson having a hard map so far. But we all know he's got the potential to turn it around at the drop of a hat, as he did at map 1. An early A-lean for Anonymo here, looking like they're going to go straight for this execute. 2 players in the palace and 3 towards ramp. What utility gets thrown? Desti close here with this deagle. But too close for Oscarish's liking. He takes him down and goes back to line up a smoke. Now the execute comes in from Anonymo. They want to be careful not to rush themselves into this one. And in fact, they thought better of it. They're going to back away from A here as the rotations come in for eSuba. And it's exactly the right call. B is open for business right now. With 1 player, that's Levi, just rotated back in. Bloggis having a little look towards middle, spotted nothing, but the entire pack, well, most of the pack has just walked straight out. Like ships passing in the night, they haven't seen each other whatsoever. 4 players towards middle, and a smoke up to allow a safe cross up connector. Innocent, presence of mind to chick behind him. Peshin goes down, and now the A bomb site is definitely open for grabs. Now, any damage that the CTs can do would be incredible, but Innocent too crispy for Bloggis in T-spawn here. And they're sending Veggie off on a little Mac 10 hunt to make some Wonga. Get some dollar bills. There's 600. And there's 1200. Now, it's eSuba on the back foot for the first time in this map. You know, they went for a little bit of a half buy the previous round. Maybe some nice shots could have got it done for them, but no nice shots hit that time. Now just USPs and a flashbang. Destiny with the flashbang going towards A, and the rest of the guys headed for the short boost, it seems. Interesting. Okay, so they've got 2 players in the ladder room. You've got 1 player under B-apps. Just making sure they can't creep out. Early utility, and Levi's got the quick kill with the Zeus onto Veggie. Oh, Veggie, you are fuming. Innocent though. He's using this commotion over on the other side of the map to walk out A, and it's worked perfectly. The rotations are all being caught right now. Peshin with a USP, what can you really expect to get done? Desti now just wiggling around in a Molotov, leaving just Levi with a Mac 10. And he's way out of position here, so... So as expected there, the USP round not really yielding much for eSuba. Levi with the quick Zeus kill. I love seeing that one work out when it does. So what was that then? 2 kills by the CT side onto Anonymo. Not really enough to punish the economy. So the money is beginning to stack up for Anonymo on their T side here. Things are starting to look up, that's for sure. But a gun round here for eSuba. No Molotovs, but plenty of smokes and flashes. No kits either. So the money isn't great with this CT purchase. A run boost across, no one to spot it out though. Demo's got himself safely across to the boxes. And no mid pressure being applied by eSuba here. Demo just taking it easy. Make sure nobody walks up on him. Top middle. And I suppose all the information he's getting here is good enough to know that there can't be anyone flanking them. There can't be any real committed rotations because the information isn't there regarding, you know, in terms of mid. So the CT side without information towards middle here now. They're in a bit of a sticky situation as this A hit comes in. It's a pop in fact, and no utility thrown early to give it away. Now with Molotov coming out, but a lineup for Savannah traded out by Innocent. In a 2v4 situation, this is not good for Anonymo. Things have gone pear-shaped in a heartbeat. Innocent punching in the numbers now, but Desti creeping his way around triple. Innocent's not going to be expecting this at all. Oscarish in a position that people don't expect as well. Gets 3 quick kills. Gets himself a 1v1 onto Levi now. And a quick reposition with that flashbang is going to allow him to confuse the opponent. Levi able to win it out though. Good read on his rotation. Really, really good effort there from Oscarish, but unable to get it done in the end. He makes it costly, at least. 3.8k for Desti, 3.6 for Peshin. These are not great numbers for a full gun round. Quick, clean kills there. Unfortunately, not enough this time. Now a full gun round coming out for both sides, and mid control taken by Anonymo. They've got this CT smoke up and a counter smoke deployed in connector by eSuba to slow any quick plays down. Utility towards connector is designed to force this player out of position, and it has done exactly that. Demo is walked through that smoke and got himself tucked into connector. He's been spotted out, and an initial fight has gone down, but Oscarish has caught Peshin with the nade in his hand, and Demo now in this connector smoke. He's got to pick the right timing, and he's found it onto Savannah. Innocent takes down Blogis as well. Very quick kill onto the AWPer. I wasn't even sure that was the AWPer. 5v2 situation. If you let this one slip through your hands, you are going to be kicking yourself. Now 4v1. And the B-bomb site. Completely open. And Anonymo know it. Desti spotted out here. And I think they're probably going to want to dispatch of him, considering next round they're going to have no money to work with on the CT side. Tudson takes him out. And a team ace for Anonymo Esports in that round. All the boys showing up now in the later stage, well, in the mid stages of this second half. Very close series. I keep saying it, but it has been an incredibly close series. There's not much to peel these teams apart. I know that the scoreline would say otherwise right now, but you have to think Anonymo are in the better position. They've got this round in the bag, I would say guaranteed. If they were to lose it, that would be a real head scratcher. So let's say they go up 13-9 here. Then gun round for eSuba. If they win that, that's 13-10, and then they put eSuba back on the back foot for a potential 13-11 for Anonymo. It's all about momentum in Counter-Strike, and that's exactly what Anonymo have right now. Shots coming through the smoke. I don't think he was aware of where they were coming from, actually. They were coming from A, with 4 players stacked up towards their Levi. Back to his same old tricks. Unable to get the kill this time round, unfortunately. Good effort, though. And Oscarish isn't expecting the man behind the counter. Does go down. Dink's being traded, but nothing to fear, I don't think, at this point. Oh, Veggie running out of bullets. Savannah able to take him down and get past, but realistically, Savannah needs to get away with this AK, which he can't do. Tudson locks him out. Now just Blogis picks up the AK, but Innocent wants to stop him from getting away. He's on this head glitch angle now. This is a hard fight to take if you're Innocent. Innocent will go down. Blogis with 2 kills. That's the AWPer of Tudson as well going down. So a bit of an expensive round now. But Blogis will go down himself as well. So no AWP unless a glass cannon for the CT side this round. No, in fact, they've gone for no AWP. Desti... Oh, pardon me. Desti has dedicated... He's got no armor and dropped the AWP over to Blogis, who's got armor. Now that is a teammate. Desti, you are the homie. A staggered start to mid control here. No Anonymo players really dedicated to it, except number 2, that's Demo, going to get himself across to the boxes and no further. 2 players in connector right now for eSuba. They have information, I believe, that mid is not in complete control of the T's. And with this counter utility being thrown, they're ensuring no one is under window as well. So they're not worried about anyone being far down mid. They're aware they could be boxes. But that's not going to deter the CT side for now. It looks like Anonymo are lined up for some sort of pop here. I reckon the utility is going to come in. Yep, line up for this lamp flash and Demo on a lurk towards middle. So CT player has been spotted out, but Blogis takes down Tudson towards Apps. And another 2 kills, the lineup. 1 more for Blogis. Can he get the ace? The last man in connector. Misses the shot onto Demo. Oh, stolen by Savannah. But what a round from Blogis there. 4 quick kills on the AWP. Lovely little lineup collateral there. Anonymo, the woes continue into the later stages of this second half. If you don't win this round, guys, you're in a very sticky situation going into the next one. So this is really what I would consider, you know, the most important round of this entire game here. If Anonymo lose, this is game over. If they win, they have a chance to drag their way back. And I say drag, I say claw, because it's not going to be easy. Innocent sat back, just waiting for the potential of a ramp push from the CT side. Not coming just yet, though. They do have the MP9 in Desi position close, though. Very slow round 24 here. Got two players in underpass, maybe expecting some sort of clear to come out from eSuba like they have done previously. Not this time though. A flash towards connector is going to allow Oscarish out safely. And he's going to have a little gander towards short there. Now connector not in control of the T side. Savannah with a quick double. Able to walk back through the smoke. Innocent spots him come back through and takes down Bloggis. He knows Savannah is there also, though. His name has been in the kill feed. Desti able to take down Demo towards ramp. Oh no, it's all going wrong. And Tudson by himself jumps through the smoke, back turned. He'd had a tough map, 9-18. eSuba in a prime position now to take this series. Anonymo were really looking great map 1. They pulled an amazing comeback to put it all the way to overtime and then their win. Nuke on the other hand, that was in their favour the entire first half and the start of the second. But then eSuba managed to take control as they switched over to their CT side. A very bare bones buy for the Anonymo Esports guys here. We've got Deagles and a Galil on Veggie. He's caught a perfect timing onto Desi though on the ramp walkout. But two more players holding a crossfire in the A-bomb site. Peshin takes the fight but doesn't know that that player's crept into jungle. Actually, his position now known, will get Molotoved out. But Savannah takes the fight and goes down to Demo. Oscarish able to take down Peshin here. A lifeline for Anonymo Esports here. 2v3. They're not going to rush this bomb plant, no. Now with noise being made and the Molotov thrown into jungle, they may be aware that the bomb can go down safely in the default spot. A gun picked up for Innocent, but still a deagle for old Tudson. Clearing out their close angles. Tudson spotted now 2v2. And utility in favour of the CT side. Levi takes down Innocent and Bloggis takes down Oscarish through the little crack spot there. So 16-9 in favour of eSuba. That is a 2-1 win for the eSuba side. Very well played. And what a series we've had. Incredible, incredible stuff this morning. What an exciting game to start the day. We've got more games coming up though. At 1 o'clock, you see we've got Coalesce. I'm not sure what that other team is actually. Let's have a quick look for you before we pan away to the highlights. Here we go. In 2 seconds. So, next game, excuse me, is Bad News Eagles versus Coalesce. Thank you very much for joining me for this match this morning. Going to some highlights now. Peace out.